All right, welcome back, everybody, to the grand final six-stack tournament. Finally, some action. Yes, indeed. This will be fun. Yes, this will be a good time. Hello, peoples from the YouTubes and from Twitches. I'm hoping you all are ready to go. Just got Twitch, yeah? It's high locked in, yeah. It looks like maybe YouTube chat isn't coming through. Maybe. I don't know. Somebody from YouTube say something. I want to see if it goes through. I see a hi. Hello. Okay. Trying to match up a message. Somebody say something unique. Has Rocket lost? Rocket, I believe, has not gotten to the loser's bracket. Oh, that reminds me. I need to bring up the bracket. One sec. Dashboard. All right, cool. We are set. Wonderful. Yes, okay. Yeah, we've got an interesting one here. We've got Rocket versus Ultron and the final bracket here at the top. Here, give me just a second here. Let me get this website up here for everybody. Okay, yeah, it looks like everything's coming through properly. All right, we are good. All right, welcome back, everybody, to the six-stack tournament. You guys know how this works. We're going to go ahead and get loaded on in here. People are already chomping at the bit. Zombie survival looks really cool. I am going to absolutely make builds for every single hero. I'm going to have a great time with that. I'm going to have a great time with that. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a good time. Can we see the people still in? Yes, we will get there in just a second. I'm letting everybody go ahead and jump in here real quick. Coming from YouTube, but not the Twitch. Yeah, it looks like it's coming through. It looks like there's just delay. We need to get rid of our inverted bandicoot totems. One second here. 1 second. 1 and 2. There we go. And this one we can just hide. Okay. All right. Quick rivals load faster. See, you should have already had it loaded. I had people in my chat 3 minutes before the stream even started. No, don't. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's playing Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight or Silk Song? Like, which one? There's a big difference between the two there. What's up?
Put me in for Ultron PLS.
Oh, you want Ultron today, huh? Okay. Yeah, sure. I can do that there for you. DPC. My chat's like weirdly delayed. What's going on? Like, that didn't show up. That still hasn't shown up. That donation still hasn't shown up on my end. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Yeah, why is that not showing up? What the hell? Maybe it was from the outage today. Weird. All right. Well, I've got the pen and paper out. You should be ready to go. Gotta make sure I don't have to fight Rocket too many times, yeah? Why is my chat not, my super chat's not coming through? That's annoying. That's a new development here today. Oh, well. Okay. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Anyway, we've got people loaded up on in here today. We need to get this up here 1 second. There it is. Perfect. Wonderful. Go away, you. All right, so we're going to start with the end of the winner's bracket to decide who's going into the finals here. We're going to go Rocket versus Ultron. Now, we've seen this matchup in the past, and it went one way twice. Twice this went one way. But have the Rocket Raccoons learned their lesson is the question. I don't know. We'll see. I got DPC for Ultron, right? My chat's not showing up here, so I'm having to do this based off of memory. I have to be really good about writing everything down today, apparently. So we should be okay. Remember the Ultron versus Rocket? Yeah. I think we're all set up and ready to go. Where is DPC? Okay, good. All right, excellent. Whatever side. Let's see. What was Rocket on last time? Chat, I think Rocket was... Let's see. What was Rocket on last time? Anybody remember what Rocket was Saturday? What his last matchup was for offense or defense? Rocket got a buff since last fight, so who knows? I mean, that's true, but like that wasn't a major problem, right? He was versus Thor. Was it just... It wasn't domination, was it? I'll get the server. Yeah, I'll get the server. Is my chat being slow? I'm worried about my chat right now. How do we join? You just look me up. I I wonder if my chat's being slow. Are we slow? Okay, well, I think it's okay. All right, well, if I'm getting messages back that quickly, it should be fine. Expect you to start streaming? I've been streaming for a while, bro. Why are you singing the Smash Bros intro? All right, let me get the stuff here. I don't remember what Rocket was. Does anybody remember if Rocket was offense or defense last time? Or if Ultron was offense or defense last time? Does anybody know? Anybody remember? Does anybody have the VOD? Somebody pull it up. Oh, there it is. It just now showed up. Wait, what? Is a stream streak? I don't even know what that is. There's a stream streak? What the hell's a stream streak? Alright, whatever. This message is from 569 BC. I think the chat's slow. Okay. Put him on offense? Alright, we'll put him on offense. Rocket on offense. That sounds fine to me. Well, Rocket was... No. Rocket, last time he lost to Ultron, he was on offense. So, no, Rocket's going to be on defense this time. Rocket's going to be on defense this time. My prime resets tomorrow. Can we delay this day? No. I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to randomize the teams. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to put Rocket on defense. So whatever team DPC is not, I need DPC on the opposite side. Okay, that's good. Perfect. All right. Yeah, all right. Team 1, you guys are the Rockets. Team 2, y'all, all the Ultrons. Are we ready to go? I'll get the gambling up in just a second. Let's begin. I am pretty excited for the Marvel Zombies tomorrow. I think it's going to be great. I love build crafting, and, well, I mean, it's giving me the option to build craft, so there you go. I mean, last time we had build crafting, and I was able to put it to a video for the Ultron's Battle Matrix thing, right? And that went really well. I had a lot of fun with that, and that was one of the more popular videos on the channel. Gambling is just now going up. Got a stream streak. Yeah, what? I've never seen a stream streak before. I don't Twitch very much, though. I'm not very good at it. I'm good at YouTube. I'm not so good at Twitch. Twitch and I just don't get along. That's the 23rd. Yeah, well, so I'm saying like next stream. Sorry, did I say tomorrow? Next stream will be the bit. Please when Rocket's so when Jeff plays in the losers, he doesn't have to fight Rocket. Jeff isn't in this competition, bruh. If Ultron loses, I'm gonna be pissed. Well, get your bets in. All right. This is a rematch of rematches here. Rocket on defense. Synth seems to be a little confused. Yeah, it's Rocket on defense, folks. Rocket on defense. So the Synth and Give Free Cheese, y'all are on the wrong heroes. Think they would make the Zombies mode permanent or better? Do you think the Zombies mode deserves to stay in the game? I'm hoping that they kind of leapfrog. I'm hoping that they kind of leapfrog more PvE events. So maybe like next season we get a different PvE event that is of a similar caliber. I would love for there to be an Overwatch Stadium style of thing, right? Like a soft MOBA for the main game as like an option. That would be great. Think Phoenix deserves to be zombies, but she would just wreck. I think the heroes that they chose are smart because they're mostly focused on like there's like a decent split between single target and grouped up damage and such. All right, Ultron's brewing for another round of rocket butt kicking on his own map nonetheless. Here we go. The Rockets are in position. BRBs are set and up. The fighting begins. Healing able to come out from all sides here. But the Rockets last time had a very hard time securing any kills on these Ultrons. Fire Falcon getting in nice and close. Trying to force in some damage here. Using a little bit of his movement to try to keep him off. But again, there's just so much healing. There's so much healing as the Ultrons are chasing them down. Neither team has died yet. However, Ultron is very comfortably moving this payload. Okay, just now, finally, the Rockets put a stop to it. Fire Falcon jumping on the point. He's trying to get damage in, but there's so many drones up. He's having a really hard time. They typically have to bide their time until the ult comes up. Ult is what really starts to count for the Rockets. That's a really big momentum switch for them. Also, of course, they do have those BRBs, so they get secondary chances if they do happen to take the dip. They're holding the point decently well, though. Ultron's not able to progress any further. There's just enough damage coming out of the Rockets to keep them at base, to keep them from fully committing to any sort of dives or anything, to get them out of there. J-Con looking for a bit of a flank. He's getting some pressure. If he separates out from the rest of his group, he won't be able to last because he does not have the same grouped healing. That damage coming in will matter. He's taking big hits. He's trying to keep himself up. He ends up dashing back. That was really dangerous for him. He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Fire Falcon first to drop on the Rocket side, but is immediately BRB'd back with no issue. Opening up fire, ends up grabbing a kill. Rockets popping down the ult. There it is. Oh, but it's too much. It's too much. He goes down. The amplifier stays up, but it gets roasted. Smubble able to pop the BRB. J-Con ready to go on ult very soon, too. Ult comes out. Synth's trying to run away using the health pack. He does not want to be bunched up in here, but using his tiny rodent body to escape, he's able to live the ult. Give Free Cheese also ready to go on ult. He's a little bit behind the enemy lines here. Trying to put some pressure in. The BRBs are getting pressure from the Ultrons here as well. The Rockets are still holding. Give Free Cheese pops down the ults. Double ult from Synth. Opening up fire. They're trying to get any damage they can on the Ultrons right now. Shook Artist pops down the ult. He's taking big hits. Big hits. But they're living. They're living. None of the Ultrons have any ults. This is a potentially bad position for the Ultrons as the Rockets dump fire in, but the Ultrons are able to get them down. Oh, but separated out like this is a big deal. Anytime any one of the Ultrons gets separated out like this, that's an opportunity for the Rockets to get a kill. That's a big amount of delay. That's a big amount of stall coming from the Rockets. They're holding their ground pretty well. Like, maybe not getting a lot of kills, but they're doing a great job of holding. DPC ready to go on ult. One of them ready to go on ult. Shock pops down the ult. Trying to see if they can get anything with it, but it gets dropped immediately as Smubble pops down the ult as well. Fire Falcon goes to follow. His ult gets popped up before he immediately goes down too. The Rockets are continuing to hold, but they need kills. They need kills if they want to reset this. Oh, they're getting one. One down, two down. Oh, they're starting to drop. Smubble goes down. X-Sniffer in the back line here trying to take down the BRBs. He gets one. The Rockets diving down after him. That's a lot of damage, and he's separated out. He won't be able to stack his healing. He also goes down. DPC runs back. That's a reset. Rockets are actually holding here. Rockets are actually holding. People in the chat saying that these Ultrons are fake. Oh, aggressive push here. A very aggressive push here. Smart to separate him out. Shooked Artist grabs a kill. Putting some damage in. Putting some damage in. Shooked Artist grabs up that kill. 40 seconds left. The Ultrons got to make something happen here. They've got to make something happen. The Ultrons have to move as a unit if they expect to get anything here. Otherwise, separating out is a great way for them to go down. Ult comes down from Jeffrey. Trying to get any of the kills, but not able to find any. He gets some decent damage, but it's still not enough. Synth popping down the ult. It's an even split right now. All the Ultrons open fire on the BRB. Another BRB comes from Shooked Artist. Another BRB comes, Cosmic Yard Amplifier, whatever, comes down from Give Free Cheese. The Ultrons are holding, but so are the Rockets. We are officially in overtime. Ultrons looking to see if they can get anything here. It is an absolute mess of lasers and plasma shot. Egg Sniffer separating out from the group's not smart here. He decides to flank with the ult though. Doesn't get him what he's looking for. He gets some damage, but it's not quite what he's looking for. It is not what they're looking for. Egg Sniffer not securing up any kills. Jeffrey takes a dive. These Ultrons are holding, but nothing is moving, which is not what they want. Smubble has ult and ready to go. The Rockets yielding the point a little bit. Heavy focus fire. The point begins to move. The point begins to move. Shock Storm pops down the... Oh! 4 dropped from the Ultrons. Rockets take 2 kills. And that is GG. Wow. What a rematch. Some people are declaring incompetence on the Ultron side. I got people in my chat that are very angry right now. One of the Ultrons has 4% account accuracy. Ooh, yeah, that's a little rough. All right. Here's what I will do. We won that fair and square. I am willing to cycle this lobby until we get a domination match. I'm willing to cycle this lobby until we get a domination map for a sub. I need an Ultron to sub. Otherwise, I'm going to let it stand. Run it back with new teams. I'm willing to run it back with new teams. Fire Falcon carrying, ban him. There is some civil unrest brewing within the community right now. Nah, I need Rocket. Yeah, I'll cycle it until we get a domination match. That way there is no offense or defense advantage. It is as fair as possible. For 1 sub, I'll do it. They won fair and square. Oh, no. Someone's going to be upset one way or the other. Someone is going to be upset one way or the other. Can I play if I sub? Yeah, it guarantees you a spot. Otherwise, it's first come, first served. I do think... So, I'll ask the person who subs. I've got a couple things. And here was Rocket, Mr. TDT. This is on point 24/7. Yeah, Fire Falcon carrying. All right, the window's closing, chat. I'm gonna come to this funny screen here. Okay, all right, we actually grabbed somebody. Okay, Oraku, the person who subbed. I will give you a choice. Do we cycle teams, throw these people out, grab a new group of people in, or
do the rematch but don't put me in?
Okay. Yeah, do we do a rematch and get a whole bunch of a fresh group, or do we grab the same people? I had max heals on Rocket Team, yeah. I don't care, just same members. Fresh, okay. I've got the subbers saying fresh. All right, Araku, I need to know what your in-game name is. Same people, new people, please. Pull tie. Oh, brother. Oh, man. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good for new people. All right, everyone out. Everyone out. If you want to stay, throw a sub. That's what I'll say. Otherwise, bounce. New people, please. These Ultrons were trash. That's not fair. You don't come here for democracy. This is an oligarchy. Maybe even, dare I say, a dictatorship. And I'm the dick. This won't be good. We'll randomize teams. It's all right. Araku, who did you want to play, by the way? Who did you want to play? I got the sub. Did you want to play Ultron, or did you want to play Rocket? Ultron. Okay, got it. All right. Don't see that message, TDT. All right, now I gotta find it. You are what you eat. All right, that's pretty good. I'll give you that one. It's pretty good. Oh, man, there's so much. Dude, there is so much, like, just shit being thrown around between the chat. We have a war brewing in the chat. We're about to start a civil war in this chat. This is going to go crazy. Okay. All right. If you were not with us for the last game, you are welcome to join. Otherwise, please sit one out. I invested all my stats into that. All right. I'm online. Yeah, just go ahead and jump into the game here. There should be some open spots here for you. Yeah, I'm not asking for only lords. I'm asking for a random, somewhat average group. I'm looking for loosely an average group of people. Why is everyone... Yeah, like there's so many all caps happening right now. Alright, I got you. Alright, Araku's here. He's going to be going for Ultron. That's the only one I have to keep in mind. Alright, we're okay. I'm mid, but I'm universally mid. Exactly, that's what I'm looking for. I'm legitimately looking for players who are the true definition of mid. Not the definition meaning it's bad. I mean like the actual definition of mid, as in middle. Alright. We good? Alright, I'm going to randomize these teams. We're going to sit here and we're going to load lobbies until we get a domination match. Okay? Alright. Team 1 is Ultron. Team 2 is Rocket. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a domination match. Hala T'Challa, that is not... It's Burn and T'Challa. That's the domination one, right? Some dude on YouTube called me annoying on a new vid. Welcome to being a streamer. This is Convergence, right? Right, chat? I don't have that mixed up. This is Convergence. Somebody verify for me. This is Convergence. Okay, thank you. No, it's not. Look at the top. How many more matches are left? Well, it depends if my chat wants to start a civil war. Idrisil's path, that's a hard no. I'll wait for it to load. I do think disabling spectators seems to be more stable. Convergence. Yes, I got it. I got it. Let me wait for the map to load. We'll close it down immediately. Heidi KY caught a stray, DBH. Again, welcome to being a content creator. You'll catch strays for anything. You could, like, sneeze the wrong way and people will dislike you. People suck. Not you guys, though. Most do. Mostly. Alright. Central Park. Come on! One of these is gonna be a domination match eventually. It does seem like disabling spectators seems to help for the crashing problem, though. You can't pick the map? Nope. Unfortunately. Well, I mean, technically I can. I just have to sit here and have a lot of patience. It's America for you? No, my audience is all across the planet. That is not just America. That is English speakers, maybe. Even still, I got yelled at in Spanish the other day. There's a Google Translate button on my comments. Somebody yelled at me in Spanish. Oh, come on, dude. It's all Convergence and Convoy. A little sad we don't have crashes anymore, yeah. It's always funny when you get like the Russian people in there too, because I barely speak some Spanish, like a Spanish class in high school. I absolutely speak zero Russian. Might as well be Minecraft freaking enchantment table for me, right? Nope, we lost somebody. Nah, Fire Falcon, you stay. Nah, J-Con, you were here last time too. I see you. We have an open slot. We have to cycle through all the Convergence and Convoy maps. It seems like it. We have one slot available. Jeffrey, you were in there last time. Don't lie to me. I'm watching you. We have one open slot. I'm looking for people who have not played in the last game. Smubble, you were there too. Could go again. No. Just multi-select all the domination maps. Oh yeah, let me do that real quick. Oh, that's weird. I can't seem to select free fight and select maps at the same time. Huh. It's like they're separate things. Oh, wait. Well, let me just go here and go to the room settings and... Oh. Well, there's no option to do it in here either. Multi-select is literally an option. I know. Guess what this does? This multi-selects game modes. See that? Top right of the map? Yeah, this multi-selects game modes. So if I go this, it selects all of these too. See that? Crazy how that works. It's almost like they don't expect us to take this mode seriously, so they just throw random maps because it's good enough. Now, I would prefer it to work differently. That's not how it does. I would love it to be a separate menu, but that's not how it works. We're freaking losing people. I know. We have 2 slots. Next update it does. Does it? Maybe. Hopefully. Looking for people who did not play last time. There's about 80 of you in chat. Wish you could get in. You have an opportunity right now. Let's start a band. Okay, alright, I think we're good here. Try this again. Come on, domination map. Motherfucker. We've already been here. Son of a bitch. I am going to scream, but it's going to be like really quiet. My cat's sleeping on the bed. I've played these games before. You know what I've got right here in my hand chat? A fidget gourd. A gourd that we got from a pumpkin patch, but it is like perfect for fidgeting. It's like round on one side and like a Phillips head screwdriver on the other. It's big. And chat, would you look at that? It's a crash. Woo! Let's go! First crash of the day. Let's go! Son of a gun. It did seem to help, not having spectators. It seemed to help. Does this mean Rocket wins? Rocket may have hacked the mainframe. Although I'd expect Ultron to be a little bit better than Rocket, but we're coming back. Is this a reset? No, it's not a reset. Crashes return from the dead, yeah. It is a zombie crash. Alright, we're loading back in. We get the crash back up. Inverted Crash Bandicoot totem is active. One of who knows how many. No. And no. Alright, beautiful. Alright, same people who were last time. Ultron won against Rocket every time, so seeing him suddenly lose due to such an obvious skill diff is pain. I get it. I get it. That's why I gave it away. Normally, I would just say, no, he lost. Move on. He got a buff. You know, but I understand. I understand there was a pretty big skill diff going on there. Green shift to Crash Bandicoot so he's a zombie. Can I do that? Hold on. Here, let's stand him upright. If we're gonna do Zombie Bandicoot, let's see here. While people are joining in. Hue shift. Okay, so I can. There we go. Yeah. All right, that's acceptable, right? He's kind of greenish. All right. Okay, so this time Team 2 is going to be Ultron. Team 1 is going to be Rocket. We have one more slot available. I'm here with the current match. Ultron versus Rocket. We have an opening beast if you want to join. Put X over the eyes. Maybe if we get more. I'll tell you what. We'll build on the crash. If we end up getting more crash. He's kind of mint flavored right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can like fix that. First of all, deeper saturation, but I want him darker. Yeah. Like a little bit more green. Nah, he just looks like the Hulk now. Maybe less saturation. That's not bad. Okay, hold up. Let's bring up the brightness again. It's still very hulky. That's still very, very hulky. Maybe if I sort of bring him back to his original color. Okay, that's not bad. That's okay. That's okay. We'll keep him down there for now. All right. Flip him for evil Crash. Yeah. All right. We got everybody. Once again, Team 1 is Rocket. Team 2 is Ultron. Let me go ahead and switch these zones here. All right. Here we go. Come on, domination map. Let's go, domination map. Woo! Finally. It only took 37 years. Not Krakoa, yeah. All right, if Ultron loses here, he has lost more than fair and square. He's pulling his crash out. Start pet naming my penis. Crash Bandicoot. A DC, they might be okay. Give him a chance. I know. Give him a chance. They might come back. Escotty, are you able to come back? Speak to me, Escotty. We got a DC. Is that your AC/DC? That was probably a terrible AC/DC. We need the rematch. I know, dude. We got a DC on the CD. If they can't get back in, I can lock in. Okay. I probably would get you to lock in. You're my favorite. Welcome back to another Just Chatting stream. Today, we're going to be talking about the balance of Marvel Rivals. Come on, Ascotty. Come on, Ascotty. Rejoin. They're not going to be able to get back, are they? They're stuck, aren't they? I'm going to give them until this 15-second countdown. And then if they're not back after this now 10-second countdown, I'm going to have to pull it. Balance of Rivals shit? I don't think so. I think it's pretty good. Alright. Ascotty is gone. So, unfortunately... Yeah, I'm sorry. Where is he? Where is his ass? Is he out? Okay, he's out. I think we're good now. I think we're good now. All right, come on. With just a mythical pull right off the top, another domination match. Or a crash. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. I cannot believe this. It was hell's heaven anyway. It wasn't going to work out anyway. We got a Dom. Pull it. Dude. I'm feeling my sanity slowly slip away. We got to add something to the Crash Bandicoot, the zombie Crash Bandicoot. Rat should win at this point. I'm going to put like the Benny Hill theme when I put the video up. And just fast forward at like 1500% speed through all this. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe sometime today we'll be able to play the game. This seems to help somewhat. Same people, please. Oh, man, I could use some chocolate right now. Oh, we've got cookie dough downstairs. Ooh, I could go for some cookie dough right now. All right, I need to update the Crash. So we're happy with this Crash looking. Let me get like an X for his eye. Wait, I can do this like MS Paint. Hold on, I'll just pull up MS Paint real quick. I just joined. What's going on? Fucking nothing. Nothing's happening right now. Oh, man. Yeah, Beast, stay in, please. I know you... No, Beast, please stay in. Beast, please, for the love of God, stay in. You're at least one more person I can reliably say has a connection. All right, Team 1's going to be Ultron. Team 2 is going to be Rocket. Don't switch around. Stop. That's part of what causes our crashes. Here we go. Please. No. This is torture. We're going to have to do like a whole nother hour of streaming. This is insane, dude. Are you kidding me? We've been live for 30 minutes. We've gotten one match, and it was like a 5-minute match, dog. Sisyphus in his stream. So real, dude. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. If it crashes again, I'm gonna go get freaking cookie dough. I need to calm down. I'm gonna start putting holes in monitors soon. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Team 1, you're Ultron. Team 2, you're Rocket. Give us a domination match. Motherfucker. Marvel, please, Mr. Marvel Rivals. One game. Just one game of domination. One game. The people in the comments section that demand we play domination for every single match, they don't know the pain we go through. They don't know the pain we go through. We've been at this for like 25 minutes consecutively, and we have yet to get a single domination match that we didn't have a DC on. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Let's calm ourselves. Let's calm ourselves. Kumbaya. Right? Achieve inner peace with the bad connection. Everyone, just give me a just a little just let the good connection flow through you, okay? Just want it to just overtake you. Home. Okay. All right. Now that we've achieved inner zen, it will give us a domination match. It fucking crashed, dude! Welcome back to our Just Chatting stream. Today, cookie dough. Why do they say it's bad for you? It tastes so good. It tastes so good, dude. It almost makes you forget about the difficulties of life, you know? Like how the world is a broken place, full of disappointments and frustrations, you know? Stuff like that. Cookie dough. Oh. Makes the world a little bit better. Just it makes it more bearable, you know? Mukbang stream. Yeah, welcome back to my mukbang stream, where I don't have a camera. Alright. Chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Rocket might have won. I don't know what kind of voodoo witchcraft has been going on, but at this point, I'm almost willing to just let him have it. Just spin a wheel for Dom? What do you mean? As in spin a wheel to see who wins? Ah. Back. No, for what map? Level 4. I don't know what you mean, but if you're suggesting that we pick a map based off of a wheel, can't really do that. What team is Rocket? Whatever team a Rocket was not on. Let's try this one more time. You know what? Fuck you all. It's Oregon servers. Maybe that helps. So, Team 2. This team right here. That's Ultron. Team 1. There's Rocket. That's some good cookie dough. I'm feeling better now. More calm. Collected. Willing to accept the failures of life. The tragedies. The dark and mysterious mysteries. Okay. With this, now this new acceptance, we try this again. And we... It's okay. It's okay. Stream is being pushed till tomorrow. You know what, bro? At this rate, I don't even know. I'm gonna go pet my cat. Hold on. I'm gonna pet my cat for a second. Okay. That's a little better. Let's try this again. Rocket wins these. I'm crying inside. I'm crying outside. Okay. Let's try this again. Please. Yes. Yes. Please no one DC. Please no one DC. It's been 42 minutes. Please no one DC. Please, for the love of God, don't DC. Come on. Marvel Rivals, I haven't asked you for anything. I just want one domination match. Okay, now I gotta be like a shoutcaster and shit. Brother, okay. We got this. We got this. God, Glinkus, we got a chance. Yeah, you do. We need to like make like Team Ultron versus Team Rocket emojis for the Twitch. This has been a legendary series of misfortunes. A legendary series of misfortunes. Okay. A series of unfortunate events, once say. Yes, a terrible, no good, bad day is how that one goes. Rocket does not win, then it's a skill dip. No matter the outcome, the reason was skill dip. You fool, Yugi. You didn't see my trap card. Skill dip. What? No, impossible. Era Broditz is over. The age of silicon has begun. Okay. Everyone's here. Everyone's present. People are moving. Okay. I think... Holy crap, guys. I think we got a game. What's this flesh bag doing here? Yeah, he's giving you team up is what he's doing. All right, Ultrons, you just lost a game. You gotta take it back. It's all or nothing. You're getting a rematch. Because I kind of agree it was a bit of a skill diff. Let's see what you got. Clankers versus Trash Pandas. Here we go. Everyone's stacked up and using their movement boost to get in. Both teams have decent amount of mobility here. Both teams, decent amount of damage. Some at closer ranges, some at longer ranges. Engagement begins. Ultrons trying to get some damage in. Ooh, MSI takes some big hits, but not quite going down. BRB in a very dangerous position there. Yeah, it goes down pretty much immediately there. The Ultrons are pretty aggressively held here up on the point. However, they're not letting the Rockets are not letting them take it so easily. Ultrons take the first zone. Ultrons take the first point. The Rockets have got to open up with something here, but it does seem to matter that the ultimates are a big deal for this fight. A very, very big deal for this fight. Ultrons controlling space almost to the 20 percentile mark now. Continuing to take damage here. MSI is actually struggling a little bit on the connection. That's unfortunate. Healing on both sides. Oh, one of the Ultrons goes down. One of the Ultrons takes the plunge. They do not have the reses like the others do here. Grouped up healing. Trusted Table almost goes down, but not quite. Oh, but he grabs a kill. Once again, it seems to mostly matter for specifically when the ults come up. Shock Storm is the closest. Ends up taking the dive, but gets 2 chances. 3 chances at the res. Shock Storm lives no matter what. That's crazy. What was that? Those BRBs going a hefty amount of work there. But they are on cooldown now as they burned most of them for that engagement. Oraku does have the ult ready to go. Trusted Table also ready to go on ult. Rockets fairly decent distance out. This Beastmaster is currently the closest, and he does indeed have it, but he has no teammates with him. Chunking in some big damage. Again, they've got to make something bigger happen here. Trusted Table pops down the ult. Tries to funnel the damage in. P-Lab's ready to go on ult too. So does Oraku. Something's got to happen on Team Rocket. Foxmaster pops down the ult. Focused Fire coming in. Shock Storm pops down the ult. And they're still going down. Beast also ready to go. Ult goes down. He's a little separated out from his crew, though. He's struggling. He's struggling. Factors pops out his ult. Another rocket ult comes out to counter. Mao trying to put in some damage where they can. Hurricane popping out the ult. None of the Ultrons are dying. None of the Ultrons are dying. That is all the rocket ults. Yoon pops out the ults. Grabs 2. It's not looking good for Rocket right now. It's really not looking good for Rocket right now. As Rockets are dropping left, right, and center. Hurricane trying to stall the point. Mal on the run back. Beast on the run back. As the Ultrons are just trying to fish out the last few pieces of hair out of their circuits. Rockets holding on desperately to this point to try to prevent it from being in the Ultron's control. They seem fairly distracted, though, as they're able to, the Rockets are able to keep themselves alive for this engagement. The over to clock seems to keep ticking down, though. Ult comes down, but MSI takes the plunge, able to get right back up with the BRB. One of the Ultrons goes down. Any, like, opening in that armor is a big deal, as those healing are necessary to be stacked. Damage keeps coming in. Foxmaster's relatively close. Big damage. Oh, Foxmaster secures a kill. Pretty close on ult themselves. Another ult's coming down from the Ultrons. Foxmaster has the ult. Grabs up another kill, but does not get the ult down in time. Rockets are rushing back to the point as they continue to drop Ultrons left and right. Ultrons are continuing to hold on to the zone, though, refusing to go down. Mao's relatively close to the ult. Foxmaster's doing the long run back in order to get back into position. Mao's relatively close to ult. They've got 2% left if they can just get it down. They have the ult. They drop it down. Is it going to matter? Dumping big damage into P-Labs. Dumping big damage into P-Labs. He's trying to get one. He gets one down. Dumping damage and... Oh, Foxmaster's back. Hurricane pops out the ult. Oh, takes out another. Rockets are getting control of the zone. Rockets are getting control of the zone. They're not going down. They control the zone. Oh my gosh. There's no way, dude. This game is insane. Oh my gosh, dude. This game is insane. Rockets have control of the space. Ultron's having to run back. Ultron regrouping, licking their wounds. Trying to get back an opening to the zone. Beastmaster looking potentially to be a little aggressive with this ult. Decides to let loose and open fire. Pulling the Ultron's attention away. Pulling the Ultron's attention away. He doesn't get a lot of value out of it, but any sort of slow here is good for the Rockets. Maybe a little greedy on his part, though. Maybe a little greedy. He does have better damage in those close-range spaces. He's getting some shots in. Hurricane taking some hits. The Ultron's all ready to go on ult. All ready to go on ult. That stat healing doing a lot right now. Ult coming out from both X-Factor and Yoon. They grab up one, but Rocket's refusing to go down. Pops down the ult. Shock Storm. Looking to see if he can get any of the Ultrons dead here. 60%. 60%. Rockets continue to climb as the Ultrons are yet again forced to retreat. They keep dropping left and right. The Ultrons are forced to retreat. They're back in spawn. Oh my gosh. Rocket is holding. He's holding. He's holding. Foxmaster has an ult ready to go too, potentially. Mal soon to follow. 80%. 10% left on the zone. The Ultrons have got to get to the zone now. They've got to get to the zone now. Tomato Cat has an ult. Uraku has an ult. P-Labs has an ult. Uraku pops down the ult. Grabs up. No kills. Focusing down the BRB. P-Labs pops out ult. Grabs up. Oh, 1 kill. 2 kills from the Ultrons. Foxmaster coming back to point. Has the ult. Ult goes down, stacking 2. Hurricane, Foxmaster, unleash hell. Fully automatic death as they're continuing to drop the Ultrons. There's no way. They get one more. There's just one left. There's just one left. There's just one left. 2, 1. Ultron loses round 1. Holy crap, dog. What an insane first round. That was pure cinema. That was an insane round, dude. I've never been so stressed in my life. Oh my gosh, dude. That was actually one of the most entertaining, heart-pumping matches I have ever seen. That was crazy. 99% to 99%. Rocket with a full reverse sweep. Holy cow. Okay. All right. Trust the table. Ready to go on ult. Beastmaster close. However, the rest of the team, pretty much nothing. Ultron's closer overall. But the ults from the Rockets tend to have more value. Round 2. Here we go. Trust the table. Calmly, quietly, making his way to the point. Beastmaster taking a bit of a high ground. BRBs are set up. The Ultrons are staying grouped together. Have they learned their lesson from last time? They tried to do that in the first game too. You definitely saw that happening. Ultron's opening up in fire. Mao in a bit of a bad position here, but is able to get the health back up. Trusted Table goes into the back and starts cleaning out the BRBs. A major portion of the Rocket's staying power is those BRBs. Maybe some of them might have escaped, though. We'll see. Oh, but he goes down. The escape might not, that flank might not have been good enough for him. Beastmaster pops out the ult. Dropping in damage as Mao drops one of the Ultrons. Big damage on P-Labs. He's trying to clean him up. He goes down. Ultron's taking some hits. Rocket has control of the first zone. P-Labs' flank on the BRBs was extremely good in the long run, but he did not escape with his life. He did not escape with his life. It was a risk that did not quite pay off for him. Rockets will have their BRBs on cooldown, though. Now the Rockets are trying to meet them right there on the straight on that flat ground there. Ultron, trusted table, popping out the ult, guiding the rest of them in. The Rockets forcing a retreat. Ends up going down here, but MSI can immediately get right back up with the BRB. P-Labs is in grave danger as he goes down. Tomato Cat has an ult, so does Yoon. He ends up going down, though. Shock Storm pops down the ult. The Rockets are forcing the Ultrons back as they continue to drop them left and right. The Ultrons are slowly losing territory. That buff to Rocket's ult proving to be extremely useful. Someone DC'd on Ultron. I have to play it out. I have to play it out. I have to play it out. We're too far into the match. I don't care. We're too far into the match. Yoon popping down the ults, forcing them in. Driving the damage through the rest of the Rockets, but it's not enough. They all live. Ultron still have an ult here. They pop it out. A good position for them. As the Ultrons try to chew through the BRB, they're relatively successful. A huge stack of Ultron ults come in here. X-Factor and P-Labs both big hits, but he goes down anyway. The Ultrons go down anyway. I think this is Rocket's game. That is it. GG. Wow. What an insane game, dude. It literally just came down to how powerful. I think that ult buff literally made the difference. I think that ult buff was literally the difference between the first time we did this in the support tournament and now. Because it literally came down, like Rockets were losing consistently until that ultimate came down. That was crazy match, dude. You know what? All right, Rivals, I'll give you that. That was worth the 20-minute wait or so. That was crazy. And the healing got nerfed. That's true. That's true. Yeah, the healing did get nerfed. All right. Extra officially through double the efforts. Rocket, the third place seat from the support tournament, takes a revenge match and a win on the 2-0 streak against Ultron, moving him as the current leader of the bracket into the semifinals. He's going to fight the losers bracket, which we will decide today to see who ends up winning it all. This has been an insane set of games so far. First game on Rocket at like months, man. That was so much worse than comp, yeah? Should have gone to finals before season 4.5. I suppose, yeah. All right. Welcome back, everybody. That was an insane game. Actually crazy game. We're now moving on to the losers bracket, and we're going to start out here with a Mr. Fantastic versus Iron Man. Now, you may say, well, Iron Man just has the range. Well, Mr. Fantastic has proven himself to be very flexible for most situations. So if you're with us for the last game, please do me a favor and cycle out. I was wondering why they're doing so much damage. Yeah, it literally came down to the ult. It literally came down to the ult. Can I be fantastic? First come, first serve. Everyone stop yelling. Yeah, the game is over. And also, yeah, the lever, that sucks. That sucks that we had a DC, but I can't. So here's the problem. If I stop the match, it incentivizes people to like quit if the game isn't going their way, right? And that's just not acceptable. If we get a DC like right at the start, that's okay. Right, but once the game's like significantly in, I have to just roll with it. Gambling, yeah, gambling. Oh my gosh. 16%.
I want Mr. Fent.
Got you. Appreciate that. For the 10 some guy, I'll get you your spot. Dude, 16% voted for Rocket, 84% for Ultron. The Rocket believers are eating big right now. All right, I need a spot for Rogue Carp here. Do I see him? No, I do not. I need a spot for Rogue Carp. Here he is. Let's see. I think Shook Artist, both Shook Artist and Shockstorm was with us last game. Y'all need a cycle. Yeah, both of you were here last game. Okay, thank you. Let me go run this cookie dough downstairs real quick back into the refrigerator. 8K out of 1K. Wow, yeah. All right. I'm gonna randomize the teams, but basically whatever team Rocarp ends up on is the Mr. Fantastic team. So let me go run this downstairs. I'll be right back for like 30 seconds, chat. All right. I'm back. Apologies. Get another bite before I put it away. All right. Randomize. All right. So, Team 1, you are Mr. Fantastic. Team 2, you are the Iron Man. We didn't get any subs or anything in the last bid, right? Okay, we're good. Gambling's coming up as soon as the match starts. Here we go. Oh, wow. That was fun. Let's try that again. Start prediction. Who wins? Mr. F. Mr. I. There's my dyslexia, like, firsthand. That was almost completely backwards. Very fitting map, yeah. Join spectating, but already full. Yeah. Fills up pretty quick. All right, so these two did not encounter each other in the DPS bracket. This is not something, this is not a map we have, or a matchup we have really any thoughts on. Now, on paper, of course, Iron Man can just range out Mr. Fantastic. However, one of the things that we saw was, at least on offense, when the Flyers were on offense, they had a hard time contesting zone because no one was contesting zone. Trash Panda got banned, yeah. So we'll see if that ends up holding true here. Question: I heard some rumors that Twitch chat doesn't count people unless you chat. I'm curious if there's any lurkers out there. If you are, could you just you know, throw up a hand? I'm curious if the number suddenly jumps up. Why are Fantastics banning their wives? It's a boys' night. Lurkin sup. Okay, I'm curious to see if the number will shoot up now. It takes a second for my thing to update on this end, but I'm genuinely curious to see if that's going to come up. Pretty sure lurkers count. Well, yeah, but I saw something that was very convincing. So we'll see. All right. Iron Man versus Mr. Fantastic. A battle of the brains, dare I say. Which match today will you not breathe for? Probably that last one. That was pretty good. Okay. Don't think it's counting me because I'm only on chat and not on video. Watching on YouTube. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Oh, wow. All right. That was quite a time to join in. Here we go. Iron Man on the offense, already taking big hits as one of them. Oh my gosh, one of the Mr. Fantastics immediately shuts him down. They're trying to escape to the skies. Mr. Fantastic in a bit of a bad strait here. It's a pretty even exchange on both sides here. Both have a similar amount of deaths. They're both struggling to get their health back here. Get free cheese on only 10 HP remaining, and the health pack's not back up yet. Okay, all right, Mr. Fantastic goes down as the Iron Man begins to move the zone. Begins to move the zone. Picking off the damage from the high ground. This is something we expect to see from the Iron Man, is just simply using their height to their advantage. However, the Mr. Fantastics, I'm sure they've got to know, if they use the grab technique, it does ground opponents. It is a way for them to ground opponents. All they have to do is get close enough to get the grab range to trigger. But it is easier said than done. Yep, as soon as that happens, it's a lot easier for the Mr. Fantastics to do some cleanup. Iron Man still taking some casualties here, though. It is not a walk in the Central Park for them. It is definitely going to require some effort. Mr. Fantastics are absolutely struggling with this, though. 100% they are struggling with this. Having a really hard time against those Unibeams. Unibeams giving them a hell of a lot of trouble. A hell of a lot of trouble. They are slowing them down, though. Kills are happening. But it's just currently not enough. It's just not enough.
There's another one down.
Iron Man moves the zone onward. First checkpoint acquired. The Mr. Fantastics have got to come up with a different strategy if they are going to try to take down the Iron Man here. This is definitely on paper in favor of the Iron Man. But this is what the losers bracket is all about, is those matchups that we maybe would not have seen prior. Rokarp finding one of the Iron Man off on his own and low health, trying to stall out the point. Forcing them into this more enclosed space. Smart. Trying to ground them as well. Decent damage. Decent damage. Rokarp putting in some work here, but it's still not enough. The Mr. Fantastics are struggling to stop him. Struggling to shut him down. Maximum Pulse, absolutely a better ult for the Iron Man overall, as he actually can put some fire in, whereas the Mr. Fantastics will have a very hard time getting pretty much anything. However, it is very easy for the Mr. Fantastics to just shut down the Maximum Pulse with just puffing out their chest. Mr. Fantastics looking to regroup. All of them mostly running back from spawn here. The zone fast approaching, the cart fast approaching its checkpoint. Rokarp trying to do what he can to get them down, but having a very hard time. Iron Man getting a little too aggressive there. Every time they break formation, they go down. This goes to show how valuable positioning is, both in these silly games and in normal matches. Lot of damage resistance is coming out of the Mr. Fantastics, but it's still not good enough, as the Iron Man are just simply able to walk them back. Oh, the ult coming out here. Rokarp actually getting some kills with the slam. Holy cow, Rokarp with 2. 3, a triple from Rokarp. This indoor space absolutely will favor the Mr. Fantastics. This is their opportunity. They pretty much have to hold them here, because once it gets to that bigger open map, they're going to have a very, very, very hard time. Maximum Pulse comes down. Oh! Guarded just in time by Synth. He runs in to grab some healing. The ults are ready. They should not hold them back. They should not hold them back. The Iron Man are getting stopped here a little bit. They've got plenty of time. Plenty of time to get this last zone. Continuing to get kills on the Mr. Fantastics. They've got to make something happen here. French pops down the ult and catches him before Fire Falcon trades out with him there too. An even split between the two of them there. Get free cheese in a bit of a bad position. Throws out the ult. Tries to get something here. Ends up getting some hits. Oh, grabs 2. 2 hits back to back there. Rokarp grabs yet another kill. That damage absolutely going crazy. Because Mr. Fantastic is kind of holding here. Bubbo really damaged right now, looking for a health pack. Synth extremely overextended here. Mr. Fantastics have them kind of back into this corner. He's coming back for another set here. The ults are still ready to go on some of the Mr. Fantastics. Still ready to go on some of the Mr. Fantastics. Grabbing up the healths where they can. Backwards flank here coming out from one of the Iron Men. They're definitely looking for a maximum pulse. Trying to force them off the zone here. Maximum pulse comes out, but it doesn't really hit anything. Rokarp trying to stall this out for as long as humanly possible. Ends up grabbing a kill. Sky pops down the ult, grabs 1, but it's separated out from the rest of the crew. Mr. Fantastics do have control of the space as Synth is brawling it out with one of the Iron Man. Ends up grabbing some kills. The Iron Men are still not able to take this final zone. They're stuck in this closed space. They're stuck inside of this closed area. Picking out damage where they can. Definitely a range advantage here. They're learning to stay back a little bit more. That damage, yeah, absolutely giving them trouble. Oh, 25. Oh, and he goes down. Synth pops down the ult. Doesn't quite get what he's looking for. Ends up biting the dust in the meantime. Trying to stay alive. Ends up going down. Rokarp, very damaged, grabs up some health. The Iron Man are still not fully able to push this in. Not able to finish out this last zone. Rokarp goes down. Anytime the Mr. Fantastics get within range, it is trouble for them as they slowly are bleeding numbers. Mr. Fantastic dropping out another ult. The Iron Man are forced to retreat before finally going down. Rokarp is coming back with the ult, but they've got to stall for long enough. They've got to stall for long enough for Rokarp to come back potentially with the game-saving ult. 60 seconds left on the clock. Whether or not Mr. Fantastic wins, he should be proud here. This has been an insanely good game. Great block of the maximum pulse. He doesn't get the ult off. He doesn't get the ult off. The Mr. Fantastics mostly are all down. X-Sniffer's the only one left on the point here as they're still continuing to just draw out the match as far as they can. Rokarp just now getting the respawn. Get free cheese. Oh, they're still living. They're still living. They're still on the zone. The game's still going on. Rokarp pops out the ult. Grabs up some damage. Grabs up some damage. Doesn't quite get what he's looking for, but he does push them back. They are off the zone. They are off the zone. They are off the zone. Oh, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are in overtime. Maximum Pulse comes out. Oh, barely able to live it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He goes down. And that is it. No way. No way Mr. Fantastic just won that. Absolutely no way Mr. Fantastic just won that game. I'm speechless. Dude. What is happening in this bracket? What is happening in this bracket? I'm at a loss for words, dude. That was crazy. That was absolutely insane. What a game. Down to the freaking wire, dude. And of course, we get a crash immediately to follow. Just to send home the message. All right, that's okay. We can go here. X-Sniffer, I want Cloak and Dagger if there's space. Yeah, we're gonna do Black Widow versus Hulk here first, but yes. And I've got
Fent Gaming.
I've got DPC for all the Cloak and Dagger games. Tony's would have won if more stayed on point. I don't think so. I think that's what killed them. Because every time they try to get to the point, they immediately we could start getting punched. Thought you were doing C&D, Mr. Fantastic? No, I'm going to do the Black Widow game first because Mr. Fantastic just got a game. But I'll grab you guys for the next one. So, Ace, Egg Sniffer. Okay. Egg Sniffer for Cloak and Dagger. 1 second. Sorry, I'm trying to do several things at once. Egg, C&D, and I've got, of course, DPC, but I already know that. Okay. Why is Hulk in loser's bracket? He won? No, he didn't. No, he lost. Yeah, he lost. Whoop. Whoop. We're already there. Good. Oregon server seems to be helping, maybe. I don't know. It's fine. It's whatever. Sorry for disconnecting, but I had to do something urgent. It's okay. I don't think it would have mattered anyway. Like, not to say you didn't matter, but I think the Rockets are winning regardless of disconnect or not. I think that we were just living in the timeline where Rocket wins.
I want Fantastic all the time.
Wow, 100 USD from some guy. Thank you so much, dude. Holy crap. I'll make sure you get Mr. Fantastic all the time.
Someone at me and I'll give you this slot for CND, if that's
that is still cool. Yeah, that's acceptable. I'll let you. We'll do that when the match happens. Yeah, thanks for the 99, dude. Appreciate that. That's massive. All right, we're going to an interesting one here. Black Widow versus Hulk. Now, if we were MCU, this would be an unusual matchup, but not an unheard of one, surprisingly. Some guy does love reserving spots. Yes, he does. Your ego got in your way, Tony, as always. Yep. That's the right guy. I think it is. Okay. Right. We don't have any Black Widows or Hulks, right? We're just gonna do this randomly. Don't think a sunset's gonna save Widow this time. Yeah. Alright. I would like Hulk, but yeah, I'll see what I can do. Although you were kind of nasty on Hulk. I gotta be careful. I don't want to weight it too hard because the Widows are probably already getting clapped. We don't need to dwell on this much further. Let's set this up. All right. Mao, can I get a better ping with you here? Yes. Okay, good. All right. Let's have the Hulks on defense. That gives the Widows the absolute best chance at this because I don't think they have a shot. I don't think they have a shot on if the Hulks are on offense. I think they're just going to get clobbered over and over and over again. Gambling. Oh, yes, the burritos. Wow, people voted Mr. Fantastic. Crazy. Okay. Well, you guys were right. I've seen this somewhere. Hulk claps Widow. Whoa, phrasing. All right. Yeah, let's have the Hulks on defense here. So, team 1, you guys are going to be Hulk. Team 2, you guys are going to be Black Widow, okay? All right, let's do this thing. All of that for 26 extra burritos, yeah. Gambling. I'm getting the gambling up. Calm down. You guys are crazy with your gambling. Like, as if we don't know who's going to win. Although, I guess I've said that before, right? Gambling's up. Yeah, I've said it before that, like, the Mr. Fantastic versus Iron Man game, I'd have bet every single channel point I own that Mr. Fantastic loses, right? And to be fair, it was very close. DC, let's give them a chance. Maybe they come back. Yeah. Yep, they're back. Cool. Hulk's gonna roll Widow, yep. So far, I've won 16K from Iron Fist losing. Yeah. Guys having fun so far? Guys having... Dude, this has been the most exciting stream I've had in a very long time. This has been an insane stream. Like, it has been down to the wire. It's some insane run backs and underdog stories and just everything from this. It has been insane. So far, I've lost everything and gained nothing, yeah. 20 minutes of waiting for Rocket and Ultron peak. Yeah. I'm going to wait till Spectator. I'm going to sit Spectator so Mr. Fantastic is up, so just pull me in. Okay, I got you. I'll do that same with DPC as well. No one I've wanted to win has. Yeah, again, I would have thought Ultron would have won that fight against Rocket very easily, but here we are. Sweaty. Headset's sweaty. I'm getting too excited. Alright. Hulks are set, ready to go. A meeting of the minds of two Jeff mains, as they're now being forced to actually aim with the character very soon, so they're enjoying what little presence they have left. The room temperature IQ. Alright, this is a domination map too, which means that it'll be pretty as even as it can be. This is really going to come down to the focus fire. It's going to really come down to the focus fire. I'll lose 35k on Fist, but worth to give it back to the community, yeah? You're just so generous, right? Alright. Widows absolutely have the range here, but Hulks have no problem dealing that mobility. Okay. All in position here. A bold move out of Bubbo. Going in. Yeah, they're immediately getting clobbered. Wrong hero, I know. But I can't say Widow's getting smashed. People think the wrong thing. Yeah, just boxed out in spawn already. We will engage the 40 or the 80 percentile rule for this match. We'll call mercy rules because this is already looking extremely one-sided. I was giving the Widows an opportunity for something to happen here. Something, you know? But unless something just changes all of a sudden and the Widows start getting picks left and right. Although I say that, and the Widows are running back from spawn right now. This might be Widow's worst matchup in this entire series. So, if she can beat this, there's good chance she has options elsewhere. Very good chance she has options elsewhere. Oh, but as soon as that the Hulks are able to get back into that Hulk mode, they completely reset all the progress that the Widows have made. Yep. One after the other. One after the other. The Widows continue to get just punched to a small red pulp. That was a crazy hit. Yes. A couple of them are going down, which is legitimately impressive. Like, the damage that they've got is legitimately impressive. But it's just not good enough. They've got to do something more. I don't know if any of the Bruces have actually died yet. Since barely damaged here. Plasma burst. Oh, ends up securing the kill on Synth. Shook ends up getting bruised as well. But they still have massive domination over the point. All right. Widows, I need to know. Do you want the mercy rule? Do you want to play it out? Because it's not looking good for you guys right now. Decent kill secured up. More of the ults continue to pour in. But that damage is just not good enough to get through all of the Hulks. Needs to move Ultron down to the loser's bracket. Is he not in loser's bracket? He should be. Yeah, he's right here. Hidden, not gonna be Loki smashed, yeah. Alright. I'm about to ult and spawn. What are we calling it, Widows? Widows, are we calling it? Are we doing a mercy roll? Exilic get disqualified. She didn't compete. She didn't get voted in. I've got a vote from Fire Falcon for yes. Widows, I need to know if you want to call it early. Okay, Shockstorm saying no. P-Lab saying no. Okay, all right. We played out.
3, 2, 1. I need to do this area. Got it?
All right, the Hulk's back in on the zone. Setting up for round 2. Now pops down the ult. Ooh, decent focus fire, but it's not enough as the Hulk immediately regenerates all that health. Set up for round 2. Jeffrey getting clobbered, mollywopped, beaten, torn apart, squashed, smashed, smushed, crushed, pulverized. Yeah, I had the Storm jumping back just to get the zone as they are just stuck in spawn. This is probably the most one-sided of this, the most one-sided match of this entire tournament. Widow just has no options against Bruce here. Absolutely no options. Like, again, Widow's damage is surprisingly good when there's 6 of them, but it's nowhere near 6 Hulk's worth of level of health. Nowhere near that level of health. $65. Yeah, we had one of the Widow's DC, but let's be honest, that didn't matter. That didn't matter. The Hulks are playing silly, and they're still winning. They're doing things they shouldn't, and they're still winning. I don't think it mattered. One of the Ultron Rocket games was like this. That is true. Yeah, one of the Ultron Rocket games was like this. It's crazy how much of a 180 that was. Crazy how much of a 180 that was. It just, like, do I need to say anything? Do I need to make any commentary? Can we just talk about, like, I don't know, puppies or something? Something a little less depressing? At least the Widows are getting something, right? You know? This is funny to look at. All right, we'll leave it in the video then. Can we talk about gaming? I've been playing a lot of Battlefield. I might actually, if I'll put it this way, if Rivals didn't do the zombies thing, I'd probably be streaming some Battlefield. Decent hit, still not enough though. Yeah, there's such a big difference in these two heroes. Like, Hulk is basically perfect. Yeah, really close game. Hulk is basically perfect as a counter to Widow. Also, I wasn't even on the viewer thing the whole time. I watched this in small mode. The editor has to zoom in on this. That's annoying. Sorry about that. Yeah, unsurprisingly, Hulk ends up taking that game. Such a close game. Yeah, crazy close game. Well, congratulations to Hulk for beating up on a, I guess not a frail woman, but, you know, a woman who is not, like, maybe a tenth of his size. All right. Oh, I didn't select this here. My bad. Wow, I just now was dawning on me that Iron Man is out, like permanently out. Okay, yeah, okay, we're good now. All right, Black Widow is officially eliminated from the tournament. The fact that she made it here is, again, very impressive. The fact that she made it to the grand finals, is just impressive. Hulk is just such a great matchup against her. All right, it's Cloak and Dagger versus Mr. Fantastic, and surprisingly, I've got 2 people on either side of the lobby who've dumped a very generous amount of money in order to play opposites of these characters. So we'll have a go at this here. If you're with us for the last game, I need you to bounce. I need to get Rogue Carp in here. Not Egg Sniffer. Rogue Carp. Let's see. You were in here last time. Shooked. There we go. If you're with us last game, please cycle. All right. DPC paid for me. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. I got you then. Who was with us last game? Not anybody, I don't think. I'm just going to have to pick somebody. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go highest ping. Bubbo. You've been selected for a random inspection. I feel like Mr. F has so much survivability, yeah?
P-Labs for CND.
P-Labs, okay. I get P-Labs in here. Synth, you've played a fair amount of games with us here. Thank you for the 5, by the way, DPC. P-Labs, P-Labs, P-Labs. There you are. Perfect. All right, I got Rogue Carp in here. I got P-Labs. And I need DPC themselves. There we are. Okay. I'm just going to have to pick somebody here. Okay. I'm fairly okay with this, actually. Shookt needs to be on this team. Here, Fire Falcon, you can go play. All right, so we've got Rokarp. I'm actually fairly okay with this. Question chat. Here's sub for the month. I just resubbed. Yeah, you can use your sub for the month. I don't think you... Did you sub the stream? But yeah, you could use it for this if you want to. Cloak and Dagger versus Rocket, right? No, it is Cloak and Dagger versus Mr. Fantastic. Chat, do we try to roll for a domination match? Because I actually think this is going to be a really close game. Resub tonight? Sure, yeah, you can use that. I didn't see a resub. Can I get Cloak and Dagger? Sure. Please do gambling before we start. Why does it matter? All right. Cryptic.
I'm EG Sniffer. I donated earlier for C&D.
Oh, right. Yes, I got you. Yeah, sorry. I have my notes here. I'm just trying to keep up with everybody. I got you. Sorry. You did not need to throw another 2 out there. You could have just yelled at me. But I appreciate it. Okay, we've got pretty much an entire stack of people who are trying to play Cloak and Dagger here. I gotta fight Cloak and Dagger. Boo. Where's my burritos? I'm getting to the gambling. Calm down. Goodness gracious. Some people voted Widow? Y'all are crazy. No domination, just any map. Care Bear played. Did he play last game? Let me get us a lights. Okay. All right. I've got Egg Sniffer, DPC, P-Labs, Shookt, and I think that's everybody. Have I missed anybody? Whenever I play Rivals and have my browser open, my 16 gigabytes of DDR RAM screams. Yeah. Someone is seeing a Luna icon thinking of me. Maybe. Lose my C&D spot. Oh, yeah. I was looking for Cryptic. Yeah, it's before I got distracted. Sorry. Cryptic. Where are you, Cryptic? Cryptic, I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Okay. Who didn't? Right? Sob? Sobble Dud? I don't think was, right? Don't sub me out if I have to. Yeah, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to grab people who have not either played yet. All right. I think we've got everybody. Are we set? I'm thinking it's best if Mr. Fantastic goes on offense. I think that's the most balance. Do we agree, Mr. Fantastic on offense? Please crash. Oh, yeah, that's actually a really good call out. Let me get a quick screeny here. Boop. There we go. I'll hold on to that. Can't put the sports on defense, though. I suppose that's true. Mr. Fantastic, please win for me. Maybe we just roll for Okay, so I've got both sides agreeing to the setup. Okay, all right, let's roll with it. Hopefully we get a domination match and it doesn't matter. Don't expect 5 people to reserve. Yeah, apparently there's a very passionate group of players for Cloak and Dagger, and we just have most of them. Never added to Crash. I know. We'll get to it later. Not important. Okay, Convergence. Put us on defense or domination. Miss gambling? Oh, yeah. Let me get the predictions up. Did I do that right? I think I did it wrong. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic was supposed to be on offense, huh? 1 second. I'll fix it. Let me get the predictions up while we're doing this. Watching your Daredevil video right now. Having some home-cooked chicken. Nice. Yeah, I was supposed to have the Mr. Fantastics on offense. Let me recycle us here. My apologies. Hopefully we don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay. Looks like we're okay. My bad. Try to juggle too many things at once. All right. Good. Let everything settle down. No. Did we want defense? I thought the Mr. Fantastics wanted offense. Do the Mr. Fantastics not want offense? I need the Mr. Fantastics to speak up. I thought y'all wanted offense. I thought we agreed. I thought both sides agreed. There's a long pause of nothing happening in my chat. Saw the video too, and I almost cried of joy when I heard you say the things. Excuse me for Luna's footage. Yeah. People voted for Cloak and Dagger. It's possible they win. Just play. Okay. Are we good? Just go, please. I don't care. All right. We're rolling. Hopefully we get domination, and it doesn't matter. Not quite. Well, actually, no. This is Krakoa, not Arako. Never mind. It's domination. Even fight. It's perfect. Yeah, I actually think this one could be potentially really close. Because both teams have a fair amount of survivability. And Mr. Fantastic has done some pretty crazy stuff. X Factor, I swear if you DC right now. X Factor, you better rejoin in a hurry. I will come for your entire bloodline. Did you miss gambling? Yes, you missed gambling. Yeah, give it a second. Maybe they're still here. Sometimes there's a little bit of delay. We wait till the round officially concludes. He fully left. Oh, nope, he's back. He's back. We're good. All right. He's alive! When the world needed him most, he returned, yeah. Did you guys hear there's a Avatar The Last Airbender fighting game that's coming out? Okay. Lots of Lord's Cloak and Dagger versus the highest concentration of Lord Mr. Fantastics I've ever seen at once. The what is coming out? Yeah, there's you guys didn't hear about that? There's a Avatar The Last Airbender fighting game. Yeah. The show is goated. The show is old. The show is in like junior high. The shared intelligence of the Jeff players. It's like as soon as somebody swaps to Jeff, immediately the intelligence drops on the individual. It's got to be studied sometime. Okay. Here we go. Mr. Fantastic versus Cloak and Dagger. A very asymmetrical match here. We've seen this go some pretty interesting ways in the future. Mr. Fantastic has held on to absolutely every single game with an iron grip. Let's see if he can handle the stacked healing and damage of a 6 stack of Cloak and Daggers. Both teams relatively slow here. They begin to engage. Gotta be careful not to overcommit here on the Mr. Fantastic side. That stack damage can do a lot of work. The healing is going to be very difficult to chew through. However, some of them are starting to get damaged. DPC goes down. X-Sniffer goes down. Cryptic goes down. Holy cow! All of the Cloak and Daggers -1 take the plunge. Scratch that. All of them are down. All of the Cloak and Daggers are dead. Mr. Fantastic secures up the first zone with ease. Holy crap. Fire Falcon a little overextended with, as well as with the other Fantastics here. They're a little overextended right now. That extended health, that extra health doing some work right now. They've got them stuck in spawn. They've got them stuck in spawn right now. Rocarb going through the back with big buff mode. Pops down the ult. Does he get anything? Can he actually secure any kills? Sergeant Care Bear, Rocarb, together, the two of them, a dynamic duo, shutting down and killing all of the Cloak and Daggers again. What? Are you kidding me? They're all fairly damaged, though. They're all fairly damaged. Sergeant Care Bear, aura farming in the bushes. Cloak and Dagger trying to make their way back to the point. They are not out of the woodworks yet. Fire Falcon pops down the ult. Good damage, but there's no kills. Oh, there it begins. It's crazy. As soon as those bubbles go down, the Cloak and Dagger start dropping immediately. Smubble popping down the ult. Mauve has the ult up, however. Stoic's able to get back to the point. Any ults that they're able to draw off of them away from the point is good. DPC trying to keep the ult on position here, keeping it relatively close to the spawn. Cryptic's got an ult on the zone. They are in overtime. This ult's going to be a big deal. This is going to be a big deal. The Cloak and Daggers absolutely will be able to live through the Mr. Fantastic's assaults as they begin to drop and the Cloak and Daggers start to take up this zone. That is a full cap from the Cloak and Daggers. Is it the support ult that's going to take it here? Is it the support ult that's going to be the make or break? They've got 3 ults still on deck. The Mr. Fantastics are resetting themselves. Going in for another round. A flank from the back. Fire Falcon jumping in. The circles of healing coming out as P-Labs goes down. One of the ones with the ult. X-Sniffer's in danger here. Drops down the ult. However, most of his team is dead. Most of his team is dead. The focus fire coming in for the Mr. Fantastics, able to take him out anyway through the ult. No way. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. If they can kill through ult, nothing can stop them. This is a really big deal. Overclock. Overtime. Ult coming down, and it doesn't matter. They get the first zone. Mr. Fantastic has taken a full game on Cloak and Dagger. What? Dude, my entire world is upside down right now. My entire world is upside down right now. Not ever would have I anticipated this outcome. I would have bet absolutely everything that Cloak and Dagger would have just swept this game. With the combined healing, the combined damage, they would have had no trouble. But here we are with Mr. Fantastic with a full point lead. The fact that they were able to kill through ult is crazy. Crazy. Mr. Fantastic going in for round 2. They cannot rest. This is still an absolute fight. The Cloak and Dagger still have very much plenty of venom left in them to shut down or kill the team of Mr. Fantastics. Ults coming down. A double stack here. A triple stack. A quad stack. A huge stack of ults. Will it be enough? Was it a mistake to stack all those ults? Maybe not! As they wipe them all out. They are all dead. They are all dead. A full focus of Mr. Fantastic ults has no trouble chewing through the Cloak and Dagger ults. That is a big setback. That is a huge setback. Cloak and Daggers regrouping for another set. Regrouping for another set. Ults coming down. That damage chewing them up in the back line as they start dropping. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, dude. They're stuck in spawn. They're stuck in spawn. They can't get out. Finally, they secure up a kill. Looks like they're going to get a second here on Fire Falcon. The ults are in position here. They are ready to throw out an ult if need be. Mr. Fantastics might have overcommitted. Mof pops down the ult on the zone with no Mr. Fantastics really to counter. Looks like the Mr. Fantastics are kind of just giving it to him here. Rokarp stalling that out for as long as he can here. Fire Falcon coming back to stall out that zone. He's just clocking up more and more percentage as the Cloak and Daggers are still losing their teammates. Some are still dropping. Cryptic and DPC both ready to go on ults, but they've got to start all the way from ground zero. All the way from ground zero on the capture here. Mr. Fantastic's regrouping and getting ready to re-engage. All of them about the same percentage on their ults. That range damage not really meaning a whole lot to the Mr. Fantastics. The damage begins. Lots of hits coming in. Ults coming down. Following up. Rokarp plops down the ults. Is it enough? Fire Falcon and Sergeant Care Bear both popping down the ults. Cryptic staggering the ults from the Cloak and Daggers. They're still taking heavy pressure here, though. Still taking heavy pressure as the Mr. Fantastics start to drop. Those staggered ults are a very big deal. A very big deal. Rokarp in the backline here ends up going down, not getting very far. Smubble extremely separated out from his team. Might be a bit of a mistake for them to be so separated out. They've got to stick together. Both teams are very reliant on teamwork in order to make this work. That setup damage is crazy, dude. Ult coming down from X Factor. He's taken a huge portion of damage, though. Forcing out some of those ults is still not enough, though. They've got to get more on top of the ult economy here if they want to have any shot at this. Cloak and Dagger are now at almost 90%. Fantastic popping out the ult. Cloak and Dagger immediately followed with a counter of their own. Immediately falling with a counter of their own, but nothing is moving. Another 2 ults. That might be over. That might be too much. That might be too much for the Cloak and Daggers. Mr. Fantastics get their ults up significantly faster than they do. Significantly faster than they do. The damage continuing to funnel in. Mr. Fantastic brawling it out on this zone. Brawling it out on this zone. Trying to stall it out as long as he possibly can. As long as he possibly can. Rokarp doing his best to stall it. And that is going to be game 2 to Cloak and Dagger. It's not over yet. We are going into game 3. All right. It is all down to this. Mr. Fantastic, a comfortable lead on round 1. Cloak and Dagger looks like they weren't going to take round 2. But here they are with a game under their belt. It is coming down to this last game. It absolutely is determinant on the ults. If Mr. Fantastic can stay on top and get kills before the ults are ready, they have a shot. 2 of the Cloak and Daggers are fairly close to their ults. DPC especially ready to go on their ult very, very soon. And the fight begins. Immediately they're set up for damage. Ult comes down. DPC pops down the ult. Cryptic also pops down their ult. A double stack is not what the Cloak and Daggers want. It's really bad for the Cloak and Daggers. They are able to secure up some kills, but it might not matter. It might not matter. They are trying to force the zone out. They have no ults now on deck. However, that stacked healing is still going to do quite a lot. The ult comes down from Fire Falcon to try to shut some of them down. They've got to be careful here. They've got to be careful. A lot of the Cloak and Daggers are still very healthy. They're able to secure up some kills. Cloak and Daggers have no ults on deck. Neither do the Mr. Fantastics. They're resetting and trying to re-engage here. The Mr. Fantastics are very spread out right now. It's not good. If they want to take this fight, they've got to stick together for this. They've got to stick together for this. Good damage coming in here now. We've seen this with these bubble stackings. As soon as those go down, that's a problem for them. Some of the Cloak and Dagger starting to drop. Egg Sniffer pops down the ult. Pops down the ult to try to counter the Mr. Fantastic. Will it be enough is the question. Will it be enough is the question. Some of the other Cloak and Daggers are ready to go on ults as well, as they are fully pushing back on the Mr. Fantastic's assault. They're having no trouble repelling the Mr. Fantastic's assault right now. They've got to be more careful. If they want a shot at this, they've got to be more careful. Cloak and Dagger, 2 ults locked and loaded, a third soon to follow. Fire Falcon trying to escape into the back lines here. The Cloak and Daggers refusing to give up this zone, staying firmly planted. Smubble moving forward here. Looks like they might be waiting for an ult. One of the ults goes down. Smubble pops down the ult. There looks like they're trying to punch through the enemy's ult. Trying to punch through it. Is it enough though, as another one comes down staggered? The Mr. Fantastics currently on the losing seat right now. They've got to come up with a different game plan. They've got to come up with a different game plan. DPC in a bad position, but able to set up the healing for an easy follow-up. DPC pops down the ult. Mr. Fantastic, it's all or nothing right here, right now. Mr. Fantastic has to hold this game. They have to hold it out. They have to hold it right here. They're refusing to give it up. Stoic pops down the ult. Cryptic has the ult on the Cloak and Daggers here, though. As the Mr. Fantastics drop one by one, and that looks like it is it. Going to the Cloak and Dagger. Congratulations, Cloak and Dagger. And an insane first game for Mr. Fantastic. Please, we need a rematch. No, you're not getting a rematch. That's as fair as it could possibly be. Let's take a look at some of these stats here, because this is going to be interesting. Yeah, look how much damage the Mr. Fantastics were able to just chunk out. That's crazy, dude. It wasn't so much that the Cloak and Daggers were able to just out-damage the Mr. Fantastics. It's just they just lasted longer. That's all it took. Congratulations to Cloak and Dagger. Mr. Fantastic is eliminated. All right. closing out a couple more matches here in loser's bracket. We're going to start here with one that we've actually seen already. We're going to go Penny versus Hulk. If you were with us for the last game, please do me a favor and cycle out. Penny versus Hulk. I'm not going to play this round if it makes anyone feel better. I won't Hulk. The Hulks need you right now because Penny kind of cooks Hulk. Fantastic stacking of ults gave them a huge advantage early on, but they staggered way too much. Yeah, I feel like what the Mr. Fantastics needed to do was just try to focus down who had ults, who they felt had ults, try to force them out, wait for all the ults to conclude, and then pop them out. All right, Penny versus Mr. Fantastic. Some of you have already played. Care Bear Gamer Sabla didn't, I don't think. But I know Care Bear did for sure.
Well, GG on the easy character, right?
GG on the easy character. I will still join other characters. All right. Let me Penny. Okay, I'll put P-Labs on Penny. Give me my burritos. Oh, yes, the prediction. Honestly, I wouldn't have thought Mr. Fantastic took a single game on them. It just goes to show that Mr. Fantastic's a lot better than people make him out to be. Like, I know the stacking, of course, helped, right? But I think Mr. Fantastic's better than people make him out to be. I don't know. Maybe it's a skill issue. Hummies him down and force him to Lord Mr. Fantastic. Yeah. I mean, you gave it your best. I really don't want to have to Lord Cloak and Dagger, if I'm being honest. That sounds like the most boring shit ever. But I'll do it, you know. Me as Penny. I got you. Calm down. I'm getting there. P. There you are. I'm going to go off of ping. Everyone has good ping. I haven't seen Dark AJ before, so I'll let him be. Man, there's a lot of people I haven't seen before. They're first timers. All right, Cheese, you're getting subbed. All right. Fantastic best 1v1 character next to Thor. Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like it. All right. Once again, we're doing Penny versus Hulk. I will tell you their teams in just a second. All right. Team 1. Should I put Penny on defense? This is a tough one. Maybe we cycle for Dom on this one here, too. Gambling. I'll get to the gambling. Calm down. Yeah, I don't think we should put Penny on defense. I think we should put Penny on offense. That's going to be her best, like, fare. Let's see if we can get a domination match. We'll see if we can get a domination match. I'll get the gambling up. Cycle for Dom, but put her on offense. I'm going to put her on offense for now, because I do think it's a little unfair to have the best defensive character in the game on defense. Right? Let's see how this goes. Will there be another competitive experiment? I would rush to get in. I mean, we're still going right now. Gambling's going up. All right. I think we've seen this match happen already. Not to mention Penny is already very good. Very, very good against Hulk. So it's gonna be interesting. Did you be a channel member to play? No. First come, first serve. Channel members, Twitch subs, donations, etc. I just get like guaranteed a spot. Never skips the chest no matter how hard you try. I mean, I have. They're not in this tournament, so, you know. Think Penny wins the whole thing? I kind of agree. I think Penny might be the best at this. I need to lord a tank anyway. Haven't gotten to lord a tank yet. How is Penny's in the losers bracket? She lost against Ultron.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Shall face the winner of the tournament even if it takes my last breath. We'll see. Problem with Penny is that she loses against flyers. Yeah, true. At least 6 of them do, right? She's unique in at least as a tank, as most tanks have no options against flyers. She at least has some, but that's still like enough, you know? It's still enough of a disadvantage. Penny sweeps unless they go against Ultron. It's highly likely they do. It's highly likely that they do. All right, Team Penny. A lot of blue Penny skins there. It's interesting. Versus Team Hulk. Penny is on offense here to give the Hulks a best shot because Hulk is a disadvantaged against this fight. He is a dive tank versus a bunker tank. There's a major type disadvantage going on here, so we're trying to even it out. We'll see how it goes. All right.
3, 2, 1.
And it begins. King North taking a bit of a high ground here. Penny's moving out to the zone. The mines immediately getting set up. Damage coming down as the mines start to chew through that Hulk's health. One after the other. The Hulk's struggling to hold any space here at all. They are forced to full retreat. AJ barely escaping. Oh my gosh, barely escaping. He still might not get out. This Penny's way overextended though. Way overextended. Oh my gosh, he lives. That's crazy. Okay. All right, the Penny's starting to take up some ground here, playing on the offense. Forces them to place those mines in a bit of an unusual position here. Those mines putting in some big work. Penny can just hold her ground as Hulk is again forced to full retreat. This is such a bad matchup for the Hulk. Such a terrible matchup for the Hulk. He is doing his best. Doing his best. Karma for Rolling Widow. Yeah, true. There's so many webs on the ground. It is always funny watching whenever we do a 6 stack of pennies, just see the webs just covered everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Stacking up the mines, bro. Feel bad for the Hulk to suffer through Penny again, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, we've seen with the changes, right? We've seen changes make a difference with the Ultron and Rocket fight. We've seen that be a thing. Yeah, but Hulk is getting just nothing here. He's just getting rolled right now. Penny is just continuing to march this forward. Where it's really going to matter is in this final zone. This very, very last zone. If he can hold the last zone, which has the closest respawn point, he might have a shot. All of the pennies are ready to go on ult. Every single one of them are ready to go on ult. The mines just chew through the Bruces. Gamer popping out the ult, being a little aggressive with it here. I think it'll be even worse on domination because Penny can set up on point. Yeah, true. True. Yeah, I actually think this is the most fair match the Hulk is going to get because even in domination, I still don't think Hulk wins this. I think it's even worse for Hulk. Penny's literally just running them down. Literally running them down.
This is gonna hurt.
Even when Penny is stunned, she is still scoring kills on these Hulks. Without issue. This is looking so bleak. So bleak. Let's take a look at this from the Hulk's point of view here. Trying to jump and pull them onto the side. A decent idea, but for what end? The webs are absolutely everywhere. Oh, a decent engagement here from Trusty Table. The ult coming down. Hold up. Maybe we spoke too soon. Maybe. That damage, though. Oh my gosh, that damage. He is bruised and killed immediately. Shock Storm just absorbing the mines on the chin. Another bites the dust. 0.1 meter remains. Hulk struggling so hard. Technically, Dom gives Penny both in Hulk no map bias. However, offense gives Penny disadvantage and further proves Penny's dominance. She wins in disadvantage. Exactly. Yep, exactly. Because Penny is in the worst position she could possibly be in right now, and she is rolling the Hulk. Even in Dom, which is considered more fair, she would have rolled harder. If she's winning here, she would roll harder in domination, guaranteed. They're just one after the other. It is just taking longer for them to chew through the health bars than anything else. You get to see the range on Bruce actually have arguably more value than Hulk mode. Just simply because they have something to compete against the pennies. Something, anything to compete against pennies. It is a freaking Christmas tree of lights and webs. Another ult's coming out. They're just kind of letting them rip. They're just kind of letting them rip because there's like no reason to hold on to them anymore. Jesus. Oh, dude. Okay, this is the moment. If Hulk is going to hold anything here, if Hulk's going to hold anything, it's going to be right here because the spawn points are so close. Hulk's already good at stalling out a map. Maybe it's enough to get a Penny down. Maybe. I will not hold my breath though, because look at this. As soon as the Hulk touches the ground, they're dead. It takes them longer. It takes them longer to de-Hulk than it takes them to die. Just camping the door is so mean. That's so mean. More going down. They're just dropping spiders on top of each other. 0.47. And GG. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate matchup for the Hulk. But that is the way the cookie crumbles. If you're going to be the best, you've got to have as few of bad matchups as possible. And that was Penny's best. That was hella unfair. No, that was Hulk unfair. It's hilarious. Get it? All right, fine. Hulk is eliminated from the bracket. We now move on to Thor versus Cloak and Dagger. My must you put me through pain I've experienced during the tank 1v1. Sorry, dude. Sorry, it is what it is. How can you make it more fair? We start like dropping pennies. We start like aggressively DCing pennies. This tourney really is who has the most exploitable stack mechanic. Kinda. Pennies don't really stack in the way that you would expect though. Like they don't share mines or share webs in the same way. The mines will travel out, but they don't stack heal.
C and D again.
Cloak and Dagger again. Yeah, we got DPC. We got Egg Sniffer in here. Let me get some people's set up. Do we have anybody for Thor? Yeah, 1 Penny versus 6 Hulk. Even still, I still think Penny has a fair chance at that. All right. All right, let's see here. If you were with us last game, please cycle. Let me get Egg Sniffer in here. I think you were here last time too. Okay. All right. Gamble. Yes, let me get the gambling. 1 sec. Yeah, everyone voted for Penny. Makes sense. All right. Another round of gambling. Alrighty. Okay. Do we have anybody... we don't have anybody who paid for Thor, right? We're good? I'm all caught up. Never been so tired as I am right now, but I gotta try to handle for 2 more matches, okay? Alright, let's randomize this up just a little bit. I need Egg Sniffer and DPC on the same team. Alright, good. 1 random was all that needed. Alright, so we're going to have the Cloak and Dagger on defense. We're going to have the Thors on offense. I think is the fairest it's going to be. This might be more in the Thor's favor than it was with the Mr. Fantastics match, because Thor's ult actually can shut down a Cloak and Dagger if set up correctly. Being told to wait by Eye of Storm. What? What do you want? I want C&D too. I don't have you down for C&D, do I? I thought you just for the 1 game, yeah? Hold on, let me bust open chat here. Yeah, you had it for just the 1 though, right? Swap me with I can agree with that. That's fine. Okay, we good with this? We set with this? All right, let's roll it. Welcome to the 100 people. Ah, we got a Dom match. Perfect. Welcome to the 100 people over on YouTube. I hope you guys are enjoying. Make sure that you guys are subscribed so you can participate with these as soon as they come up. Two gems and versus 2 bronze rated as diabolical. Bronze doesn't really mean anything though. Bronze is just the mystery box tier, you know. Couldn't stop laughing at the penny match, dude. They were getting destroyed. I just felt bad for them, man. I just felt bad. Musum's bronze, but he acts like he's one above all. I'm bronze, and I act like I'm GM. I would say. I would say if I actually put my mind to it, I could get GM. Oh, we got a DC from DPC. They'll probably be back. 1 below all. True. True, true, true. Yeah, fair, fair. Game just crashed. You should be able to rejoin. Some people just don't play ranked, man. It sucks. I've got this grand idea for a stream with my competitive rank. I just haven't had the time to do it because we keep doing these, and these are frankly more fun. DPC will hopefully be back. We'll see. Give them a second. They're communicative. They're speaking. They have a pulse. So maybe they can get back. Rokarp, the only tank here with a Lord Thor. DPC dead. Yeah, give him a second. They probably will be back. Hello, first time chatter. What's up? What's up? Yeah, hopefully DPC can get back. If they join like partially through, I'm okay with that. Like at the very start. If the doors open and they're not back, there they are. See, we're good. We're good. See, calm down, calm down. The regulars in the chat tend to be pretty quick about getting back. Okay, Thor, the god of thunder versus Cloak and Dagger. The god of chat. What's Cloak and Dagger there? Oh, the god of not needing good aim. Here we go. Domination. We saw last time that the ult stacking was a really big deal. However, Thor has a much better time of chewing through the Cloak and Dagger ult. But they have a worse time stacking up those damages. Festive Hoovy and Rokarp both in position here. Getting a little aggressive here. Deciding to jump back. One of the Cloak and Daggers drop immediately. That stacking up damage meaning a lot. The world is nails to Thor's hammer as they are forced to backpedal as the Thors continue a barrage of thunder, one after the other. And Thor secures up the zone first. They've got to be careful not to overcommit here. Shooked Artist already really close on his ult. Wow, 70%. And it's not even 10% on the zone yet. That's insane. Same with Rokarp here. They're getting a huge amount of damage and ult charge off of this here. They're definitely going to be able to shut those Cloak and Dagger ults down or be aggressive with it if they so choose. They are damaged, though. They do not have the way of getting a lot of healing here. They're having to spare it out with each other here in order to keep it up. Eye of Storm taking some damage. The Cloak and Dagger start to make their push back. Egg Sniffer grabs a kill on Dead Coolio. Ult coming down. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! Holy crap! They're all dead. Somebody clip that. What a Thor ult, dude. That was insane. Apparently none of them had the cloak up. The invuln up. Alright, they're immediately reset back to square one. Give free cheese the closest to getting an ult up. Okay, Mao pops down the ult. We'll see if anything comes of this here because, again, we saw this be a big determinant factor. And the last time we did this, King North gets up 2 kills. Shock Storm is running back, escaping with his life. A lot of the Thors are ready to go on ult. Got to see it live, too. I'm so glad I was on who I was on for, like, the camera dude. Shocked, coming down. Did not get anything. However, the follow-up. King North popping down the ult. Popping down the ult. DPC actually goes down despite all that. Omen coming down, forcing them to run back. Another ult comes down as Egg Sniffer is set up. The Cloak and Daggers have control of the zone. They have control of the zone. However, they do not have all their numbers right now. Thor is making a bit of a run back here. Looking for another go through here. Ult comes down, forcing them into the back. Not getting anything. Best of Hovey gets nothing with that too. DPC uses up all that ult. Eye of Storm ready to go on ult. Rokarp brawling it out and goes down. As separated out, they have no troubles there. Thor's absolutely winning that when they are separated out. Rokarp and Shooked Artist in positions here for something potentially spicy. Eye of Storm ready to go on ult. Give free cheese ready to go on ult. 70% on Cloak and Dagger now. Both teams neck and neck. Ult coming down. Missing one. Both missing. No kills on either side. Eye of Storm popping down the ult. Mao cleans up one of the Thors. No ults are ready to go here. No ults are ready to go. This is potentially really bad. Really bad for the Cloak and Dagger. We saw this last time. That this aggression here could be potentially fatal to them. The Thors, if they can regroup, have an opportunity, an opening to make something happen right now. They do get overtime. They do get overtime. Damage throwing in. Another ult comes down from DPC. Oh, this is Mao, sorry. Another ult comes down. The Thors not looking good. They're trying to hold out this zone as long as they possibly can. Many of them trying to stay up to get that ult off themselves. Rokarp, damaged badly, goes down. They're still not giving it up, though, as they're starting to get percentage on this zone. They have reclaimed the zone. They have reclaimed the zone. Festive Hobie's also coming back with ult. Shock Storm's almost ready to go himself. Dead Pulio relatively high as well. King and North running a long run back here to potentially get ult. They've got to make it happen before the timer kicks out. They've got 10% to make something happen here. We've seen this section right here be very dangerous for them. Very, very dangerous for them. King and North pops down the ult, following with 3 or 4. The whole squad pops down the ults as 3 of them go down. A follow-up ult coming in. Egg Sniffer popping down the ult, trying to keep him up. Trying to keep him up. The focus fire from the Thors, and that is it. Thor takes game 1. Wow. Dude, Cloak and Dagger might be like one of the most explosive, spicy games. Like, it is crazy. It is crazy how close the Cloak and Dagger games have been. Because it is like, it is so determinate on the Cloak and Dagger ults, dude. It is so determinate. So when they're down, there's like a moment that the enemy team gets a chance to make something happen. Have 100 points on Thor. I'm gonna be rich if he wins. Yeah. Cloak and Daggers doing plenty fine here. Plenty fine. The question is now, can they capitalize on their bigger ult charge in this starting engagement? Most of the Thors not ready to go on theirs. They burned them all for that first point. Might have been a little greedy, but they also get them down significantly faster. Thor's ready to go. A little bit spread out. Shocked Storm. AFK in the back here. Okay, he's coming up. They absolutely have some of that range advantage, though. That damage on Dagger is pathetic. That range damage is like some of the lowest in the game. DPC pops down the ult, securing up their first engagement here with ease. Mao secures a kill. Damage continuing to pour in. The Thors struggling to get any purchase here as the Thors go down. However, some of the Cloak and Daggers are starting to drop here as well. Get free cheese ready to go on their ults. I was going to say, if he uses it here, it actually might be a bad thing because the Thors clearly don't have this first point. God of Thunder comes down, doesn't quite get anything. But again, that is not necessarily to the detriment of the Thors. If the Thors can just simply win the war of attrition, that's all they care about. Ultimately, at the end of the day, that's all they care about. Oh, almost a big push right there. Almost a really big push. Oh, he overcommits. He got a little taste of his own medicine right there. They're trying to push them off the zone. They're trying to do the strat to push them off the zone. Rokarp does have an ult. He does have an ult. He's in a potentially advantageous position. Nice and low to the ground. Grabs up 3. The Thors retake the zone. It is not over yet. Shocked Artist also ready to go on ult. Eye of Storm has an ult on the Cloak and Dagger team. Egg Sniffer relatively close on theirs too. Omen. Haven't seen much of him this game, but he also has an ult ready to go. The Thors are well armed for this next engagement. And mostly healthy. Mostly all of them are full health. Using that range damage to get what they can. They want to be careful not to feed the Cloak and Dagger ults, though. The Cloak and Dagger's taking a bit of a high ground here. Rokarp encountering them firsthand. Trying to push them out and separate them out from the rest of the group. Ults come down from Omen. He gets 1. Grabs a kill. Shocked grabs 2. Rogue grabs up another. Deadpoolio in the backline cleaning up the rest. DPC and the rest of the Cloak and Daggers are forced to retreat and make the run back here. They do have ults ready to go. They can easily escort themselves to the zone if they so wish. More damage continuing to funnel in. A suppressive fire from the Thors. There it is. Cloak and Dagger popping down the ult. Using it like a garden path to walk the rest of the Cloak and Daggers in. King also ready to go, and Egg Sniffer. Oh! Goes down before the ult can even get out. Oh! Oh my gosh, they're all dead. They're all dead. Eye of Storm trying to run away. They're all dead! Oh my gosh. That was a huge use of their ults. That was a huge use of their ults. Thor being hyper aggressive right now. Trying to force them from even getting a chance back at that zone. Many of them ready to go on their ults. Ready to go on their ults. Festive is just holding back, and that is it. I cannot believe this. Thor beating Cloak and Dagger. That was insane. Whoever voted on Thor just got a huge payout. I'm rich. Yeah, that was insane.
Thank you, this character is dumb.
Cloak and Dagger is officially out of the grand finals. They're officially out of the tournament.
Can we run that back? I had a shitty start.
You had a fine start. You got there with everybody else. I'm sorry, DPC. I have to honor that one. That was totally legit. You got there before the spawn doors even opened. No, you had that was a totally legit game. Thor absolutely won that. That was impressive. That six piece was insane too. That 6 piece was absolutely crazy. Oh, let me refresh this here. Oh, there we go. Okay, Thor taking the game on Cloak and Dagger. Did anybody have this on their bingo card today? There was a weak link. There's always going to be weak links. That's the whole point of this thing, is that you're not going to get lords in every single slot. Okay, wow. Insane. Insane. Actually crazy. Okay, well, congratulations to Thor. He's moving on. I just shocked. But we do have a bit of a trouble here. We do have a bit of a trouble here, as we've seen this exact matchup, Thor versus Penny, in the past, and the grand finals of the Tank tournament. And we saw how that goes. We saw how that went, I should say. But however, we did also see Rocket, who lost to Ultron, take the game back. So maybe this is the time for runbacks. Secure a spot for Rocket. It's a sub-only thing. Let me get the predictions up here. Yeah, the 4 people who voted 100 points on Thor are super rich.
Don't care who wins now, Cloak and Dagger is dead.
There's some disdain from Rocarb for the Cloak and Dagger. Otherwise, yeah, it's first come, first serve. All right, we're going to randomize the teams here. P-Labs. Let me see from earlier. Sold. And people are so upset. Blinked and I missed it. Yeah, that was kind of insane. I just am legitimately impressed that went as far as it did. That was actually crazy, dude. That was an insanely exciting game. I tripled the amount of burritos I had. Okay. God of Thunder. Okay. All right. Who do I have here? Donation. We don't have anybody for Thor or
I hate
Penny.
my life.
I don't hate your life. Also, hey, I appreciate your generosity. Look, it's like this. Cloak and Dagger got really far. Really far. The fact that they were able to take down Ultron, who on paper should have kind of beat him out,
So bad.
is impressive. The fact that they've gotten this far is impressive. Dude, they not only had some really good Thor players, but you guys had like all lords. But like, they played it really well, and it just kind of worked out. It just works. To quote Todd Howard.
Try all you want, Cloak and Dagger locked deal.
People are arguing using this the text to chat. Can I secure a spot now? Yeah, I got you, Javi. Hoovy. Is it Hoovy or Hovey? It's the last year 100. I appreciate that, DPC.
Here's the last of your
You've been a good
$100.
sport. You've been a good sport. I know some people have given you some flack, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hoovy? It's Hoovy? Help I cut my foot on a Lego? Damn. All right, Hoovy. Let me see you. All right, cool. Everyone's been here. Let's go. Let's do the ping thing. Wow, costly with 0 ping. He must be using today's sponsor, Exit Lag. No, it's not sponsored. I'm lying. J-Con, I think you have the highest ping. Yes, you do. I'm sorry, J-Con. You must be taken out back and shot. Okay. Got you. Okay. Who did you want, Hoovy? Did you want Penny or Thor? Want for Rocket. Oh, Rocket? Oh, that's not happening for a second. Yeah, we're Penny and Thor right now. I'm sorry. J-Con, come on back. Yeah, no, wait, hold on. Yeah, I got you. Come on back. Come on back, J-Con. Yeah, later. Yeah. Don't care anymore. My life is done. My goal is finished. Row, Carp, and DPC, you guys should just get a room. I'm serious. You guys got something out. This is going to be perfectly scientifically accurate, or he can be entertaining and gets his vids out on time. Trades off as the creators have to deal with. Yep. I don't tend to focus too much on accuracy. I'm much more of the, you understand what I mean, not the specifics of what I'm saying. Obviously, this isn't meant to be taken seriously. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and randomize the teams. I don't have anybody donating for anything here. Alrighty. We are going to put the penny on the offense. So team 2, you guys are going to be Penny. Team 1, you guys are going to be Thor. I'm sorry, other way around. So team 2 is going to be Thor. Team 1 is going to be Penny. My bad. This is insanely serious. I don't know what you mean. Yeah. So just to repeat, team 2, offense, you guys are Penny. Team 1, defense, you guys are Thor. Miss Gambling, no, it's coming up soon. Oh. Why did you drop at the very last second? You... I literally pressed the button and saw somebody drop at the literal last second. Trying to get the predictions up. People are dropping. Dude, can I just say, every single match that we've thought was going one way went the other. Like, almost all of them, right? This has been so freaking close. Absolute peak cinema. Ooh, I think I spelled that wrong. All right. Predictions are up. Once again, team 2, you guys are Penny. Team 1, you guys are Thor. Here we go. Who's all left in the bracket right now? Great question. We have Thor and Penny here, obviously. Whoever wins from this match is going to go face Ultron. We got a crash, by the way. Sorry, chat. I'm going to reset. Crash, pull back, pull out. Out. Everyone out. Rivals is balanced. Rivals is one of the most balanced games I've actually played in a long time. It's part of the reason I like it so much. We got a crash, chat. We're coming back. Anyway, whoever wins that goes on to fight Ultron. We're coming back. Bandicoot. Right, let me upgrade the Bandicoot real quick. This might... Hold on. Hopefully my RAM can handle this. Okay. I'm gonna make... do just black. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get this. Hold on. Gotta upgrade the Bandicoot. Hold up. All right, come on back, everybody. Preferably the same group from last time, if you could, please. All right, let's do extra opacity, minus the thickness a little bit. We're gonna do 1, 2. There we go. Perfect. And we'll just save that real quick. There we go. Yep. Perfect. All right. He is now crossed out in his eyes. 1x per each crash. How did the Rockets beat the Ultron? Barely. That's how they beat him. Actually, the second match didn't... It was actually pretty one-sided. The Rockets' ults are just so strong. All right, so we got everybody. Is everybody back? Actually, looks like we got the exact same allotment. Good job, everybody. I'm genuinely impressed. Let's try this. Here we go. Spider Islands. Rats enjoy the amplifier. Yeah, the nerf to Ultron and the buff to Rocket was enough. Someone who was on the other side of the laser. Oh. Saying you were a player. I see. These games have been so entertaining, dude. This has been great. Yeah, as a combination of Ultron losing some of his healing and Rocket getting some more damage. That pushed it over. Once again, the pennies, you guys are on offense here. Pennies are on offense. Thors are on defense. Spider-Verse soundtrack on Spider Islands will carry us to victory. Yeah. This will make fire content for real. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm really hoping that people aren't going to be fatigued by the time this drops. I'm really hoping people aren't going to be bored of the concept by the time this drops. Because this has been the most exciting matches we've had in a very long time. Not a very long time, but like of the matches we've had, put it that way. I was on the losing side of every match I got in here. All right, we found him. Yes, officer, that one. He's the EOMM agent.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I don't want to watch the video of watching it live. That's okay. Yeah, I don't mind the people who are here live not watching the video because there's only like 100 of you. And like the grand scheme of total views, that's not the worst, you know? It's like a drop in the bucket. I obviously would appreciate it, but I understand if you don't. It's not a big deal. Which Blade was here? Yeah, Blade got kind of mollywopped pretty early. You couldn't stand up to much. The Shark players immediately initiating their ritualistic dance to find themselves a suitable partner. Beast the only one with a brain cell. You gotta appreciate that. Thor's on defense. We just saw Thor come back from an insane game. From an absolutely crazy game. Can he do it on Convoy 2? Oh, Costly. You good? Alright, we're good. Here it begins. Using the range here. They've got to take out those spider nests. Absolutely got to take out those spider nests. Yeah, it's good that they're focusing those down early if they want to have a shot at this. J-Con taking huge hits and going down. Trusted Table not in the best way either. Taking some decent damage in. However, the Thors are getting walked back here as they're continuing to take blow after blow. Omen jumping over and grabbing some health packs here. Costly going down. The pennies walking it forward with very little efforts so far. The Thor's got to come up with a different plan. Penny currently in a very dominant position here. Very dominant position here. Yoon damaged, but able to get his health back over time here. Grabs up a kill with one of the mines. Thor really struggling on this end. Really struggling on this end. That health gonna go crazy with them there. He's trying to focus down to grab the kills. He's trying to focus down to grab the kills, but those mines are doing so much work. The Thor's all on the run back as Penny easily walks this zone to its first checkpoint. This is not looking good for Thor's, but maybe the ults are what matters here. Maybe the ults are what matters here. Yoon damaged, but takes out Arkham. They continue to move forward. Thor's getting focused down heavily. Focused down heavily. Shockstorm kind of in the background here. Trying to get back to the rest of his team. Decides not to dive into the group a bit. Probably smart. Seeing if he can get maybe from their spider mines in the back. He's struggling just a little bit. Yeah, it's hard to get any openings in here because as soon as you jump in, the mines start hitting like crazy. Shockstorm looking like he's having a hard time deciding what he wants to do here. Yeah, Shockstorm might be throwing, like intentionally so. It's a little hard to tell, but he might actually just be intentionally throwing. I'm going to keep an eye on him because he doesn't look like he looks like he's trying to be busy. And if you are literally just that bad, then we might need to redo this match anyway. We'll see. Spider time coming out. Both Alien and Beastmaster continuing to push the assault. Trusted Table popping the ult as well. I cannot. Chat, what do you think? I can't tell if he's throwing. I can't tell if he's intentionally throwing. J-Con popping down the ult. Not getting a whole lot, going down immediately. Omen, not that doorway blocking him up a bit. I think he is. I think he is too. It's hard to tell. Thor never stood a chance, let's be real. I mean, yeah, but I mean, you at least got to give it a shot. All right, I'll let him be. He just might not be good. He just might be bad, chat. But yeah, to be fair, Penny is very dominant here. Thor popping down ult. Shock Storm. Actually grabbing up some damage here. Still getting assaulted here from the Pennies at range. As the Pennies continue to just march it forward. There's so little they can do against those mines. So little they can do against these mines.
Time for some fireworks.
All right, mine's setting up. The Thor's trying to retake here, using the range. Using their range as the best they can. They definitely have better range overall, but Penny can just heal it up. Oh my gosh, they get dropped so quickly. So quickly they go down. The Thors just can't get to the zone. They just can't get to the zone. Costly has an ult and he's running back. He's trying to run back. The Thors just keep dropping here. Big potential ult. Get good hit on all the mines, but it's not enough for the kills. He's trying to get up more, but he just can't get anything, dude. Penny absolutely dominating this game, driving those mines into the back line with her ult. Beastmaster also coming in to follow. 2 meters remain. All of the Thors are dead, save for just a couple. The Thors still aren't letting it go without a fight.
You know what to do, spiders?
And that is it. Yeah, even if it is a skill diff, I mean, let's be real. Penny has such a massive advantage against Thor. Yeah, Penny just has such a massive advantage against Thor. Even if the person is just struggling and they're just maybe just not as skilled at the game, which, you know, fair. They have such a massive advantage. Penny is so well slotted against Thor. Healing was the nets. Yeah, it's really hard. It's really, really hard. I don't think the person was throwing. I think they were just struggling. We did get a crash. We reset. Penny, my beloved trapper, yeah. Not a lot of people like your trapper. Okay, we are approaching the semifinals. It is now the finals of the losers bracket. Get this here. Penny moving on. Thor finally knocked out after a absolutely triumphant run. Okay. We've seen this matchup happen already. Penny and Ultron have already had a match against each other. However, Penny has had time to brew and Ultron has had time to lose. So let's see if anything changes here. I just need you to know that the rank disparity in the C&D game to Thor game was nuts. I'm out for the night. I mean, even still, though, it was still like, it wasn't like a non-close game, right? Like, it was a close game. It could have absolutely gone either way. Oop, I didn't want to do that. Skill diff absolutely can be a thing, but when the game is close, it's hard to justify it because it means that both had a chance. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, like, all of the Cloak and Daggers had lords, and there was like 2 lords on the Thor. So I don't know. I don't know if that holds too much water. Put Crash into a coffin. Okay, hold on. Etsy. Why is that on Etsy? What? need just like a transparent background. Okay, here we go. I think that works. It's not a WebP, is it? Of course it's a WebP. There's got to be one here. Huh? I think this will work. Hold on, chat. Yes, it'll work. Okay, perfect. Wonderful. All right, I got it. That's a very large coffin. Hold on. A little bit smaller. There we go. Right there. I just need to move the Bandicoot on top. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. We've seen this matchup in the past. And Ultron won. This is Penny's redemption right here. If there's ever going to be a time, this is loser's bracket. If there's ever going to be a time for Penny to get into the top spot, it is right here. It is right now. Switch servers from Morgan. Yeah, I got you. Also, let me jump out. There we go. Final game after this? Yes, we are doing the final game after this. Whoever wins this goes into the finals to fight Rocket. Give us the betting results. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. Some people had Thor winning that. I guess with Thor's just monumental run on Cloak and Dagger, I suppose that makes sense. Okay, are we ready? Let's get the predictions up here. All right. I'm going to randomize the teams. Okay. Being that Penny lost this one, I'm going to give her a shot on defense here. So, team 1, you guys are going to be Penny. Team 2, y'all are going to be Ultron. Yeah, you're going to have to Lord Rocket, Penny, or Ultron. Yep. Here we go. Predictions are up. Just found the stream from the Daredevil video to the GOAT make it. I opened it up to chat. I said, all right, here are the people who won the most games from the tournament and Daredevil. I'll let you guys vote. And they did not vote Daredevil in. They voted Iron Man in. Who lost? Lock in, Penny. Yeah. They've got a shot. It's pretty tied. The predictions are close. Yeah, it's pretty close. Okay. The last match of losers. Tragic. Yep. I think Daredevil definitely wins most of the DPS fights. But he definitely lost hard to the supports. Lock in me some. I'm as locked in as I could ever be. You tell me to lock in. Clinker has this in the bag. He won last time. Can Ultron take it again? However, he has suffered a rather humiliating loss against the Rat. Rocket Raccoon. Ultron does indeed bleed. You get to see by how much Penny lost the last time this match happened. Can she take it back? Everyone's in position. All of the Ultrons have the Wastelander skin. Every single one of them are ready to go on the Wastelander skin. Pennies are from all parts of the Spider-Verse. This is just accurate. This is just lore accurate. A rematch I'd actually like to see is Daredevil versus Human Torch with the Human Torch defense this time. Yeah, I mean, that match was already really close. I think Human Torch is supposed to win that.
I'm counting on you, friends.
Coatron doesn't lose to Penny. We'll see. The stacked healing is a big problem, and the flying, something that Penny has a very hard time dealing with. Ultrons move out. Those little bits of chip damage are not going to be enough against these Ultrons here. Something that the Rockets were able to somewhat circumvent. Not going to be enough. The Pennies have to come up with a different strategy altogether if they want to shut him down. That healing is just way too much. Beastmaster chewing through the mines in the background here. Having no issues. Having absolutely no issues. Moving in on this zone as Ultron is starting to get some kills on the Penny. Starting to get some kills on the Penny as she is being forced to retreat. Diving back as best she can to try to stay alive. But they've got to come up with something different. They've got to come up with something different. They cannot just expect the strategy they've been doing to work. Ultron absolutely going to take this first zone. Where it's going to matter is in choke points, smaller areas where Ultron is forced a little lower to the map. Similar situation with the Mr. Fantastic. However, this time around, there's so much more healing. So much more healing on the Ultron's team versus the Iron Man team for the Mr. Fantastic fight. Penny is really struggling to do literally anything to these Ultrons, as I don't think a single one of them have dropped, as they just chunk their damage in, having no issues. One after the other, the Pennies are falling. One after the other, the Pennies are falling.
Time for some fireworks.
Festive Hoovy doing a smart thing, playing up the mines higher into the ground, away from the ground. Ult coming out from Omen, focusing down the mines where he can get them. Having absolutely no trouble, dude. This is looking bleak for the Pennies. The Pennies are looking like they are going to lose this big time. Finally, one of the Pennies has an ult, but does it matter here? Will it matter at all? Will it matter at all as they keep dropping one after the other? The ults come down from Penny. Let's see if anything can happen here. No. They are roasted immediately. The ult was an active weight around their skill, causing them to drop even faster. Give free cheese popping down the ults, trying to stall out the point. Trying to stall out the point. It is Ultron's game to lose at this point. It is Ultron's game to lose. Beast unleashes the ults, grabbing one and chunking damage into 2 and 3. The point marches on. Oh, Costly tries to pop the ult, but gets stunned in the process. Rokarp has an ult and is ready to go. The Ultrons are chewing the Pennies alive. As the Pennies continue to drop, the best thing they can do is just slow Ultron down. They have absolutely no chance. No chance otherwise. Bubbo trying to bait them into this little back corner here. Ends up actually getting a kill. I believe that is the first kill of the game. No, it's not. Close, though. Costly has an ult, but goes down. Oh, he actually tried to pop. He actually popped it for like a frame. This is Penny's last stand right here. If they can stall it here, they can win. That's all they need to do. They just need to win this last zone. This last zone is all they need. Omen pops out the ult. Grabs up the kill. Huge damage in on the Pennies there. And their mines too. The stun's just not quite long enough. Just not quite long enough. If Penny had grounded effect on that stun, it might be worth something. Ultron is now into the final area. They have the dominance of the air already established. They're through the checkpoints. They're through the choke points. It is now just a matter of keeping the pennies off the zone long enough to secure up the last few meters. And that is it. Ultron comfortably taking yet another game on Penny. Congratulations to Ultron. Wow, the predictions were close. Y'all were betting high. Okay. Ultron gets another chance at Rocket in the winner's bracket for the grand finals of grand finals. The ultimate finals. Ultron moves on. Penny takes the L. Now we have the final match. It has all come down to this. It is all coming down to a rematch of a rematch of a rematch of a rematch. Rocket versus Ultron. This is just showing what the best six-stack team is. I mean, kind of. I have my Ultron song on. What the hell's the Ultron song? All right. This is the final game. The final match. Do we have anybody who is interested in playing Ultron or Rocket for sure? Reapers by Muse. I'm not familiar. You'll have to send it to me. It's about to go crazy. Yep, it's about to go crazy. Do we have any new subs for this game? Put them on the rat, please. If not, it's fine. I'm Lord on both. What a finale. How many bits to confirm a character? We'll say 200. 200 to 300. Okay. All right. If you were with us in the last game, I need you to cycle out. I'm going to be in this. Let me Ultron. Okay. Rocarp. If you were with us for the last game, cycle out. Thank you, Beast.
Ultron Baby W, death to the stupid rat.
All right. Rocarp and Beast for the Ultron, okay? Once again, if you're with us last game, cycle, cycle, cycle. Gambling. I'm getting the gambling up. Chat, if you see somebody who was in the last game, shout it out in chat right now. Oh, man. This is going to be a very close game. Absolutely would have bet everything that Ultron wins this matchup. However, as we saw earlier, that's not the case. Rocket absolutely can take this game. I was in last game, but I also called Rocket earlier. That's true. Yeah, I got you, Hovey. Yeah, it's true, it's true, it's true. Should I put my burritos on? You got 10 seconds to decide. Depends on the map. We're gonna cycle until we get a domination map. We're gonna cycle until we get a domination map. Okay? Because I really want to make sure this is as, quote, fair as it can possibly be. Okay? I'm happy with this team's. Okay, yeah. I'm happy with these teams. I've got everybody set up, so that means Ultron, you're going to be team 2. Rocket, you're going to be team 1. Third time's the charm. This is actually fourth time's the charm. That's a destiny perk. We're going to cycle until we get a crash. Wonderful. Hold on, folks. Put dirt on the zombie bandicoot. Okay, that's a good idea. Dirt PNG. Like a pile of dirt. That is not an actual PNG. I hate it when they try to give you fake-ass PNGs, bro. They give you, like, the PNGs with, like, the... Here we go. Like, the checkered background, but it's not actually a PNG. Alright. Another Bandicoot. No. We gotta put dirt on the Bandicoot. Come on back. Try to go back to your same spots. Team 2 for Ultron, Team 1 for Rocket. Try to reacquaint yourselves here. Cycle around if need be. Going against the odds, lock in Ultron. I would have said that you're going with the odds there. Hoovy and Roguecarp need to swap. There we go. Yeah, orient yourselves here, everybody. If the Bandicoot's a banana, hold on. I got a pile of dirt. Perfect. Come on, his feet need to be covered. There we go. That works. Convert JPEG to PNG by renaming it, I think. No, you absolutely cannot. No, you absolutely cannot. There's some programs that can do that for you, but no. That's not how it works. Alright, are we set? Is this everybody? Doing on my Linux? Maybe it's a Linux thing. You seen a new trailer? Yeah, it looks cool. Team 1 Rocket. Yes, Team 1 Rocket. Team 2 Ultron. Here we go. The Ultrons just didn't want it like these ones do. Oh. We're going to cycle until we get a Dom match. Come on, no crashes, no crashes. All right, give it a second to settle. Wait for the dust to settle. Trust, the Clanker has this in the bag. See, I would have thought the same thing. I would have thought the exact same thing, but Rocket kicked his ass. Come on, Dom match. Come on, Dom match. Let's go, Dom match. Yeah, there we go. Wonderful. Ultron's evading the fade. Dude, we got it on the second try. And no crashes. Please, nobody DC. All right. The smack talk is beginning. It's not a real conversion, you just renamed the extension. Yeah, exactly. Like, maybe you've got a program that can do that for you. It's not hard. It's just a pain in the ass. But that's not how conversions work. The Rockets have less cover to hide behind. Oh. There's a lot of big talk coming out of Team Ultron here. Everyone, let's just see this. Everyone type in chat. YouTube, there's 100 of you. Twitch, there's about 50 of you. Type in chat. Which team do you think's winning here? Not that many people actually contribute to the predictions. Type it out in chat. I want to see. Flark and Clanker needs to go. Whoa. Language.
Pick your hero.
Rigby, Rocket, no doubt. The Rats, Rocket Squad, Ultron reigns supreme. Exterminate the rodent. This is going to be one of the closest matches we've ever had in this entire series. This is going to be close. One thing worth noting, there are 2 Lord Rockets. There is no Lord Ultrons. Hope it's Rocket. He has the firepower. It's all up to the aim. Yep. Ultron, 100% Ultron. Okay. We saw last time that the Ultrons were able to take up the first zone with relative ease. However, as soon as the Rockets got their ult out, it became a problem. It became a really big problem. Rocket, but a tough battle all the way. Yeah, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. All the Ultrons all have the same skin again. Strength and unity. Here it goes. Ultron's probably going to get there a little ahead of the Rockets. They definitely have the range here, too. They're starting to cut down the trees, which is smart. And also extremely in character. Okay, the Rockets here to defend the trees. They speak for the Lorax. Fire Falcon going high. Trying to separate out one of the Ultrons. No one has really died yet because the Rockets... Oh, a secured up kill. Fire Falcon grabs up a kill. Some of these Ultrons are split up and in the back here. King is lagging big time. That's not good for the Ultrons. Rockets starting to get some pressure on the zone. Starting to get some pressure on the zone. As they're brawling it back and forth, Rocket has control of the first space. Damage continuing to funnel in on the Ultron's high ground here. The Rockets have to try to stay alive and away from those laser beams. Ultrons get their ult up a little bit quicker than Rocket, but not by much. A little bit quicker, but not by much. That stacked healing can go crazy hard. Hoovy trying to get a kill on the back on Bubbo, and he's able to secure it. Trying to stop the cap. Fire Falcon jumping in on the zone. The Rockets are fighting tooth and nail. Dare I say tooth and claw for this match. Rockets are at the 40 percentile mark. They have control of the zone. Ultron forced to pull back just a bit as they're continuing to lose numbers. Deadpoolio goes down. Brocarp with the rest of the crew trying to pin down the fast-moving, agile, tiny Rockets. They're soon to get their ults, and this is where it's going to start to matter. These ults are a big deal for this matchup. Oh, French goes down. As the Ultrons separate out, it's going to be really bad for the Ultrons. They've got to stick together. Shock taking some big damage. He's barely living. The BRBs are up, though. They've got multiples in the back. Opening fire, both teams. Brocard pops down the ult, grabs up one, grabs up two, grabs up three. Oh, it's huge. Oh, it's huge, but the BRBs got them back. Deadpoolio popping out the ult. He's not able to get anything off of it as Festive Hoovy and Fire Falcon both open fire with their ults. Able to get a couple of them down. Rocket is looking really good right now. Baybell goes down but is able to get his ult out just in time. French pops down the ult. Trying to clean up the last. Trying to clean up with the Rockets. There's just too many of them. The Rockets, there's just too many Rockets. They're not going to be able to make it in time. Ultron loses 0.1 by a huge margin. A huge margin. Lord Rat inbound. Yeah, it's looking like I'm going to have to Lord Rocket. It was a bit of a shame. I'd rather Lord Ultron, but you know what? I honor the tournament. The nerf to him and the buff to the Rat gutted him, bro. I mean, that's fair. That's fair, dude. These clickers are going to be used as scrap for the ship. That's dangerous. I don't want Ultron anywhere near any of my electronics. Nah, just melt him down like a Terminator. Need a slurk to call the Rockets. Yeah, it's Rat. Or Trash Panda.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
All right. Ultron's potentially looking for revenge here. They are ready to go on their ults. Rocket only has one. The Ultrons have two, almost three. Soon to have three with King and North. BRB is setting up. They've got to keep some protection on them, though. Opening fire here. Shock Storm planting it out early. Trying to get aggressive with it. King pops down the ult. The counter down there as the Rocket has control of the space. Beast pops down the ult. Bubbo pops down the ult. It's ult after ult. Ult after ult. They finally secure 1 kill. But again, those BRBs are going to get them back immediately. Immediately, they're back up. Ultrons still have no control of the zone yet. It is still Rocket's percentage that keeps climbing. Trusted Table relatively close to his. Those ults can come up pretty quickly if you can get some big damage in. Babel in a bit of a bad way and goes down here, but the BRBs get them right back up as some of the Ultrons start to drop. The Ultrons are starting to drop here. They're having to stick together, but their focus fire just isn't enough to get through all the damage as they keep going down. Rocket's dominant on this second point here. Trusted Table really close to ult, jumping into the high ground to start brawling it out with the Ultron. Getting as close as he can to them to open fire. Dude, this Rocket's crazy. This Rocket's actually insane in the head. Firefall can try to escape here. He's in a bad position. Hoovy pops down the ult, secures up a kill. Trusted Table pops down the ult. And they're getting kill after kill as the Ultrons keep dropping one after the other. Brocarb pops the ult and gets nothing with it. Beast in a position to potentially get an ult up soon too. There's so much damage coming to him though. They're just trying to put anything on the zone and they just keep dropping. They just keep dropping the Ultrons one after the other. Fire Falcon has an ult. He looks like he might have DC'd though. That might not be good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They do get overtime. It does look like Fire Falcon might have DC'd. That might be bad for him. Might be bad for Team Rocket. Beast pops down the ult. Focusing heavily on the amplifier. But he goes down just as well, and Rocket. I cannot believe it. Rocket's my next lord. Oh my gosh. Rocket takes the entire game. Literally hundreds of battles. Hundreds of simulations. And the damn furry won the game. Alright. Oh, so Rocket's my next lord. Congratulations to Rocket. Fireback bots. Not even close. Yeah, it actually wasn't close. No, the Rockets absolutely dominated that game. Absolutely dominated that game. That is crazy how much of a difference that tiny change. Well, I say tiny. But like just a few points of health difference, a few points of increase on the damage boost was all that it took. Rocket is apparently, you've heard it here first, scientifically, Rocket is the best hero in Marvel Rivals. Thank you everybody for joining. I will catch you all in the next stream. Next stream will be this Saturday, 5 p.m. We're going to be doing some of these zombies. That's going to be a good time. Make sure that you are subbed if you enjoyed the content, following, etc. If you want to support us further, ! Patreon, or you can check the description. All of it helps out. I hope you guys had fun. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bless your faces and deuces.